camera that turns left and right. So you walk up to
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Back up Leesburg, 3-ball on the way. It's an 11-0 run. Leesburg knocking down the triple. Engstrom runs down the right side, put it off glass and in. Haley Engstrom, 7 points with 9 rebounds.
Kay Fegler for 3, looks good, is good. Kay Fegler, the triple. Macy Brown right there to do just that. She'll take the inbound, fires 3, gets 3. Big bucket for Brown.
As Paisley knocks it down. Half-court shot, Paisley Jackson.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
A good Friday evening, sports fans. It is Wolverine basketball on a Friday night as the Wolverines step away from 3A East, 3A Northwest conference action. And they'll take on the Green River Wolves in doubleheader fashion. Good evening, I'm John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson with me at Wolverine Gym. As the Wolverines at 3-13 on the season have won 2 of their last 3, sitting at 0-3 in the conference. Take on the front runners from the other side. That is the Green River Lady Wolves and their head coach Rick Carroll. They're 7-7 overall. They're 3-0 in conference play, and they're won 5 straight. Have the Green River Wolves. And honestly, if regionals were to start today, this may be a first-round matchup. If the records were to go along with what we've seen to this point right now, these 2 teams would meet first round at regionals in Star Valley. Each team still has 3 conference games left to go, so it's a ways to get there. But this is what you're looking at as far as scores and brackets and everything else. And on the boys' side, it might be the same exact situation. The 3-0 boys, the 0-3 Wolves in their conference delegation. So that's where it's at as of right now. Rock Springs was leading Jackson 33-9 earlier. That game going on its final now. Rock Springs has won it 53-12. And so Rock Springs getting the, I would say, sub-conference victory over Jackson today, 53-12. Other games, Evanston is at top-ranked Cody. It is Star Valley at Kelly Walsh. It is Natrona at Laramie. Third-ranked Campbell County is at number 2 Cheyenne East. Star Valley's at Kelly Walsh. Sheridan is at Cheyenne South. Fourth-ranked Thunder Basin is at Cheyenne Central. And here, it's the Lady Wolverines taking on the Green River Lady Wolves in cross-conference action. It's north versus south on the 4A West side of the equation. This is your Porter's pregame show brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply. They're on North Federal Boulevard in Riverton, and they want to remind you that this cold weather is here to stay, and sounds like more is on the way next week, in fact. But they have a huge supply of everything you need to heat your home with a wood, gas, or pellet stove this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal and Riverton, online at portersmvs.com. We'll take a quick interview with our head coach, Travis McIntosh. We'll do that after this timeout. This is the Porter's pregame show. Green River and Riverton from Wolverine Gym coming up right after this.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Paisley knocks it down. Backcourt shot. Paisley Jackson.
Welcome back to the Porter's Pregame Show, brought to you by Porter's Supply. Here's the interview with the girls' head coach, Travis McIntosh.
Back on the home court, talking with head coach Travis McIntosh, and that's got to feel good to hear that part first, at least, if nothing else.
Yeah, it's always nice to play at home.
Picked up 2 out of 3 last weekend. Some momentum going on. Woulda, coulda, shoulda in that third game. But your thoughts on the split on the weekend?
Yeah, it was definitely nice to get the one against Jackson, and then and of course Lander the week before, and it just continued to build some momentum, and we really did play pretty well against Star Valley, and so hopefully we're starting to see that. We just got to find a way to win.
With that, how did they come back to practice that kind of thing with the near miss in Star Valley?
Really with a lot of confidence. I really felt like we've had a really good week of preparation and getting ready for these games here. So, expect us to really just compete and really play hard tonight.
Games that count for tiebreakers, but not conference record. A chance, I guess, maybe to experiment, do some things. What's the approach as we get these 2 games this weekend?
Just keep honing in on what we're doing well, and just keep building on that, and just keep moving forward.
Highlight some of those things that we are doing well in your mind.
I really think we're starting to really figure out how to defend. We're starting to catch on to that and buy into that. I also like our patience on the offensive end. Where we're just not settling for the first look. We're starting to really move the ball and get a really good shot.
So on the other side of that, things we're still working on, maintaining, trying to get going.
Yeah, just continuing, still trying to make sure that we've got to get a block out, box out. Those are just little things, and just taking care of the basketball. Sometimes we'd love a perfect game. We know they're not going to happen with 0 turnovers, but we would love to. That's what we shoot for and strive for.
You're halfway through the conference, and like we said, these games don't count for that conference record, but they could come down to seeding implications if that. So you obviously want to get that, but halfway kind of through the conference, where you think things stand, and if any scores or records you're surprised at or not real surprised at?
No, we really felt like, Cody's Cody, and they're going to be the number 1 pretty much. They're the one to beat. Yep. But we really felt like 2 through 8, it's really anybody's ball game, and that's kind of how it's shaken out. Who's ever playing well by the end is probably going to be the one going to the state. Will be the other 3 teams going. But anything can happen, and that's why you got to play the games. So.
hopefully, I talked with Olivia earlier in the week after the post game. She had a cold. She said still has a cold. Hopefully illness and stuff starting to get better and staying away, hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't noticed much any other sniffles besides the ones that she had the last week, but so hopefully that's no injury bug, anything else, so we're pretty healthy.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Wish you the best of luck.
Hey, thank you. Go Big Red.
This has been the Porter's Pregame Show from the County 10 Sports Network on Jack FM. Back to the game right after this.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and on County 10's YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the YouTube stream in on 105.1 Jack FM. Thanks to Jared Anderson back at radio control. Lady Wolverines 3-13 overall. They are 0-3 in conference. They've won 2 of their last 3. Taking on the 7-7 Green River Lady Wolves, and the fact that they've won 5 in a row. They are 3-0 on the season. And take a look at some of the statistics that make this happen for these teams as it populates on screen on cue. The field goal percentage, pretty much everything right now in favor of the Green River Wolves. 43% to Riverton's 25. They shoot 62% from the free throw line with Riverton at 57. 28% from three-point land, 25% for Riverton. Green River out rebounding the Wolverines by 10 a game, 12 offensive to 7. And the turnovers flipping on the other side, on the Riverton side of the equation as well, as those are your game time stats getting ready for basketball here today between the Green River Wolves and the Riverton Lady Wolverines. And let's take a look at starting lineups. We'll go with Green River first and take a look at their starting lineups, and then we'll hit those Riverton ones here in just a minute. Well, we've got them on the screen. Let's go there real quick. For the Lady Wolverines, they will start like this. Wearing number 1 is a senior averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. That is Olivia Bradley. Chose her as our player of the game after the Jackson broadcast. Macy Brown, a senior. She wears number 3. She is averaging 2 points and a couple of rebounds per ball game, 60% from the line, and has hit 9 3-pointers. McKay Fengler found her stride from 3 last week a little bit. She wears number 10. She is a senior. Student body president has hit 9 3-pointers on the season. Number 11 is Ella Judd. She is a senior. 2 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. And number 21, their leading scorer, she had 13 and 10 versus Jackson. She scored 21 against Star Valley, was our player of the game against Star Valley. Number 21 is Paisley Jackson, averaging 12 points and 4 rebounds per ball game. There you see your starting lineups for those Lady Wolverines getting ready for the Green River Lady Wolves. And let's take a look at Green River's starting lineups real quick. We're going to step aside for a national anthem coming up here in just a few. But they will start like this. Number 0 is a 5'7 junior, averages 8 points a game, Brianna Strauss. She has some basketball lineage, both of her sisters playing at Western Wyoming. She's also a pretty accomplished tennis player, is Brianna Strauss. Jayla Braden, 5'8", she is a junior, averages 10 points a game, second in the state in steals, 4th in assists. Number 12, Eliza Burgess, 5'4 senior. She is the lone senior on this team. Number 13 is Ella Stanton. She is a 5'9 junior, averages 9 points, 9 rebounds a game. She's the state rebounder, state leader in rebound. She has had 4 double-doubles this season. And then Addison Demaray is a 6-foot sophomore, averages 7 points a game. She wears number 30. We'll come back. We'll go through the starting lineups with a PA, but first we'll take this break here on the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
Olivia Bradley being introduced first, and apologize for some crowd in the middle of our shots tonight. The press box not operational at CWC. Well, where are we at, Riverton Gym? It's not operational here either. But cameras in the crowd here tonight. And once everybody sits down, everything will be back to normal as we are about ready to get underway. Lady Wolverines dressed in their home whites. Cardinal numbers, black trim, Wolverines across the front. Green River comes into town wearing their road greens, black wolves with white accents and white numbers. Head coach is Rick Carroll, and I shook his hand. I said, afternoon, old-timer. He has been around for a while. It's his 8th season in his 2nd stint. He has 17 years overall with the girls. He's done 14 years with the boys, and he's coached over 40 years in the Green River school system. And the wily veteran. I asked him how many he had left. He said, till it stops being fun. So Rick Carroll, great guy, head coach of those Green River Lady Wolves. As Riverton has won the tap, they will take it left to right as we look at Wolverine Gym to open things up. Desmarais guarding Judd. There's Jackson right side, 17. Back of the iron, no good, and a rebound by Desmarais. As the Lady Wolverines start with a shot that does not go down. Right side, Burgess. Wolverines in a man-to-man. They'll try to go down low to Stanton. She'll scoot it back out to Braden. Back up top, Strauss poked out of there by Olivia Bradley. Olivia is going to take it the distance, put it off glass, and score it. Points for Olivia Bradley as she gets the steal. And the bucket coming the other way as she knocks it away and takes it down. Come back the other way, put it up off glass, and that's good by Stanton with the left hand. And that ball is going to be knocked back at Fegler. Cross court, actually full court pass is going to sail past the intended receiver, Ella Judd, in the front court. And we are tied at 2 apiece. 6:48 left to play first quarter. Got our first sub going to check into the ball game as Madison Moffitt will come in for Coach Carroll and the Lady Wolves. Desmarais, outside right side, triple, bury it. Jayla Braden for 3. And she knocks that one down. Full court pressure. She has shot the most and made the most on this team in threes. That's her 23rd three-pointer of the season. Wolverines will break the pressure on some passes. Brown will bring it across, set up shop. Man-to-man defense by Green River as well. Jackson draws the attention of Ella Stanton. So leading scorer guarding leading scorer. Fegler runs it back up to the top of the arc. Strauss on her defensively. Back to Jackson. Paisley hands it out to Macy Brown. 3 on the way. Karam's off the glass and then the iron, and a rebound by Jayla Braden. Right side outside Desmarais. Her 3 misses. And the rebound by Paisley Jackson. Jackson in backcourt traffic. Judd gets it on a pass, takes it right side Brown. Cutting, but 2 steps behind the cutter goes the pass, and it's thrown away. And Green River will get it back and bring it into the front court. Desmarais gets free for a triple at the top. No good. Fighting for the rebound is going to be Fegler and Burgess, and the arrow is going to go Green River. As the Lady Wolves right now 2 for 4 from the field. Riverton 1 of 3. Strauss has come out of the ball game, and it's Moffitt that has come in her place. Left-hand shot misses. Macy Brown collecting the carom. Fegler guns it middle to Judd in the midcourt circle. Brown and Jackson, 2 receivers in the same area. Paisley lights 3 right side. Hits the top of the backboard. No good, but an offensive rebound. Ella Judd in traffic, and Paisley Jackson's going to be fouled. Credit the offensive rebound of Ella Judd to get Paisley Jackson to the line, as Addison Desmarais is going to get the foul. Addison's mom, Jessica Zier, 2-sport athlete at the University of Wyoming. Played basketball and volleyball for the Cowgirls. Paisley free throw is no good. Haley Engstrom is checked in for Macy Brown for Riverton. Lady Wolverines 57% shooters from the line. Paisley has shot the most, 43. She's made the most, 43 out of 68, 63% free throw shooter. And she gets the second one. Cuts the lead to 5-3. Riverton averages 34 points a game. Green River averaging 48 points per ball game. Strauss back into the ball game. Desmarais into the paint. Stanton has it knocked out of there on good defensive play by Judd. Strauss on the baseline. Cross court passes it to Moffitt, who stays in the game. Moffitt baseline, shut off there. Good defense by the ladies in white. Strauss gets it back, left elbow. Now to the baseline to Braden. Back up top, Strauss steps to the three-point line, doesn't fire it away. Down low, Stanton. Good help defense coming out. Braden for 3 is in and out and stays out. And the rebound pulled down by Paisley Jackson. Second board of the game for Paisley. We'll pick a Lander Medical Clinic player of the game at the conclusion of this contest. 5-3 our score. Lady Wolverines last time out fell 55-51. Actually, excuse me, it was 45-41. Guys' score was 55-51 last week. Lob down low, Engstrom in traffic. Back to Olivia. She'll drive through the pack, lay it off glass, and just missed it. Good idea, just couldn't get the execution to fall. Demaray the rebound. We're midway through the first quarter, 5-3. Stepping back, Moffitt for three, knocks it down. Nice little step back three, just hopping back to put her toes behind the line. And she knocks it down. Full court pressure broken by Riverton. Left side, Jackson. Paisley gets a pick. Goes through the lane, off the glass, and Stanton will get the rebound. Ball's picked off at half court by Judd. Fegler gets it back, finds Paisley Jackson. She'll put it up and in. Paisley has three. Riverton trailing 8-5. Brown. There's another steal by the Lady Wolverines as Paisley Jackson steps in front of that. Dishes off left side. Bradley lay it off glass and in. Good little give and go and a basket and an assist for Bradley and Jackson. Lob down low, back out top. Strauss for a triple on the other side. Misses, but an offensive rebound and a shot put back up and in by Jayla Braden. Got the board and the bucket. 10-7. Wolverines have handled the press here today so far. They've got just one turnover at this juncture. McKay drives past her man, gives it back out to Engstrom. Right side, Bradley. Olivia down low to McKay in traffic. She'll go to the free throw line. Bradley will get an assist if McKay can knock down one of these free throws. Jayla Braden will get the call. Second team foul on Green River. Nothing on Riverton thus far as Riley Johnson and Savannah Morton will check into the Wolverine lineup after this free throw by McKay that is no good.
Substitutions for Green River.
Fegler, 63% free throw shooter on the season, raising that 57% average as a team. Minute 58 left to play here in quarter number one on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Second free throw is good by McKay, and she'll come out. 10-8 the score. Again, Riverton was very much in every bit of that game at Star Valley last Saturday afternoon. Isabel Vasco is into the ball game. She's a freshman. I believe her mom graduated from Riverton High School, if I'm not mistaken. Shot by Moffitt from three, misses. Savannah Morton there to pick up the rebound as she is checked into the contest. And then the Wolverines have it stolen away, but out of bounds was Vasco. Minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. Riley almost travels with it and instead throws it away. And then dribbling it out of bounds is Vasco. That will stay Wolverine basketball. Well, what a turn of events there as ball sails almost out of bounds, and then Vasco dribbled it thinking it was out of bounds, but not until she dribbled it, then it was out of bounds. Brown to Engstrom. Wolverines be a little more careful with the basketball. Almost throw it away a few times and then do throw it away as Stanton just took that one away from Engstrom. Give it back Stanton. She'll take it to the rack, lay it up and in. Nice give and go. Give the assist to Jayla Braden as we look at full court pressure from Green River now. Ball is almost stolen away by Vasco. Johnson ends up with it. Gonna have to hurry to get it across the timeline. They do. We Too Cloud Horse is into the ball game for Riverton. Throws it behind a cutting Riley Johnson. Wolverines will get their third turnover with 43 seconds left. Stanton steps out for a triple. That one misses. Riley Johnson flat-footed gets the rebound on the other side. Ball goes to the ground. Ending up with it is Green River, and dropping it in is Vasco. 22 seconds left, a 7-point Green River lead. Haley left side, steps through, misses. Demaray the rebound. It's 15-8. There's a turnover on Green River. Cloudhorse bringing it back. She'll go the distance and put it up and in. We2 Cloudhorse right before the buzzer. And Green River with a 15-10 lead after one. Played 8 minutes. We'll be back after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball on County 10 and 105.1 Jack FM.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
15-10 Green River at the conclusion of the first 8 minutes. Riverton 4 of 10 shooting, 40%, 0 of 2 from the arc. Green River 6 of 13, 46%. They are 3 of 9 from the arc, helping make up a 5-point advantage. And it will be Wolverine basketball to begin the second stanza from RHS. Jackson, Bradley, Ingstrom, Fegler, and Judd, the 5 on the floor. Moffitt, Demaray, Vasco, also Stanton, and Braden, and that ball is going to be turned over by Riverton, their 5th turnover of the contest, dead even in that category now at 5 apiece. And Strauss is going to check back into the game for Moffitt. They'll turn it over. 6 turnovers on Green River as they brought it across midcourt and turned it right over in the Wolverine paint. Good contingent of Wolves fans have made the trek over South Pass. I believe we'll see a pretty darn good crowd for the boys game a little bit later. Ella Judd, turnaround 8, goes over the back, gets away with it. Yeah, they're going to leave it Riverton basketball, oddly enough. The referee was pointing the wrong way. I kind of thought that it came off of Ella myself, and they said the other way. He pointed the wrong way. He said green ball, but he pointed Riverton's direction. Strauss guarded by Fegler, trying to go down low to Stanton. Judd fronting her pretty well. We've played a minute of the second quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, and a steal by Paisley Jackson, and then they'll throw it away right back to them. Well, Green River had peeled off to go the other direction, and the Wolverines unfortunately give it right back. Our drifting scoreboard cameras, there's a shot off glass, misses. Ella Judd pulls down the board. Wolverines on the attack. Bradley goes to Fegler. Yeah, we're not in our usual press box accommodations as Jackson's 3 misses, and it's picked up by Braden on the rebound. 0 for 2 Riverton in the second quarter. 3rd rebound of the game for Jayla Braden. Vasco up top. Again, just a freshman. Haven't seen Riverton's freshman Taylon Leesburg in. Jammed her fingers pretty good in the Star Valley varsity game. Did play the other games today, the sub-varsities. Passing around and picked off. Wolverines have gotten 3 straight turnovers out of Green River, but haven't done anything on the offensive side. They've turned it over once themselves and had a missed shot, and that ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Riverton basketball. Macy Brown will check in for the Wolverines. Fegler will come out. Riverton needs to do something with the gifts they have been afforded. Jackson. Bradley playing catch with Brown across the top. Man-to-man defense by Green River. Go down low to Judd, back to Engstrom. Bradley now right side to Brown, back to Haley. Thought about a three-pointer, doesn't. Paisley gets the ball, spins in the paint, throws one up. Shot missed, got her own rebound. Baseline, good. 5 points for Paisley Jackson as she gets the rebound and throws it back up and in. Throws it up, then Stanton on the other side. Gets fouled on the other end, and foul is going to be called on Engstrom, and may have to hold up on some of our replay action as we keep cutting off the other end. Foul is on Engstrom. Her first free throw drops in from Ella Stanton. Stanton has 5. She is their leading scorer at 11 a game. She and Moffitt. Moffitt comes off the bench to score 11 a game. Second one on the way. No good. Ella Judd goes up to get the rebound. 3 rebounds for Ella. Bradley in the backcourt. Jump pass to Cloudhorse. Weed 2 out to Macy Brown. 3-point area, doesn't shoot it. Freshman is in the game now, Taylin Leesburg. She leads the conference in 3-point percentage right now. Doesn't shoot as many, but has a good percentage when she does shoot them. Judd to Leesburg. There's one on the way. That triple just off the front of the iron. Good look by Taylin. Doesn't happen to drop though. I like the shot selection by the Wolverines that time. As again, got a conference leader in threes. Turnaround 6, good on the right side. Demaray on an assist from the up top. Largest lead has been 7. It's a 6-point game right now. 4:15 left here in the first half. Stolen away by Green River at midcourt. Taking it the distance is Vasco. She'll go to the line as a couple of free throws coming her way. Foul is on Olivia Bradley.
Riverton foul, 1 Bradley.
Again, Isabel Vasco, just a freshman, has hit 4 3-pointers. She's 17 of 27, 63%, averages 8 points per ball game. Does the freshman, and she gets the first. Again, Green River is a team that scores 49 a game. Riverton averages 34 a game. Moffitt back in. Vasco back to the line. Boys game next. Vasco's second free throw is good. And a quick timeout called by Rick Carroll and the Green River Wolves. Thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto for sponsoring this broadcast. Bailey Tire and Auto in Riverton and Lander with a huge selection of every kind of tire you can think of. Check them out and then stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show directly after. Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. State Farm wants to protect your future. Stop in today, 618 East Washington Avenue, or go online, insuringriverton.com. Under 4 minutes left to play in quarter number 2. Green River 20, Riverton 12. Boys game next. Features the Wolves, who are 3-11 and 0-3 in conference play. But on a bit of a run after they beat Green River. They beat Kelly Walsh, though, 77-75. They were down by 12 going into the fourth, scored 31 fourth quarter points, and came back and beat Kelly Walsh. Cloudhorse guarded by Vasco. Back up top, Bradley. 8-point lead is the biggest for Green River thus far in this ball game. Engstrom on the outside. Back to the right side, Bradley. Down low, Cloudhorse, turnaround 6. Missed it. Vasco will get the rebound, and Green River on the run. Taking it, and a blocking foul underneath is going to be called on Macy Brown. Crowd doesn't like it. Go watch the replay here, and Brown looked like she'd set herself up pretty well. In fact, referee saw it differently, and they'll say it's out of bounds as Macy gets her first. Subs all around. Inbounds to Strauss, left her wide open. Long rebound comes to Demaray. And Green River will reset, reload. It's knocked out of bounds. It stays Wolves basketball. Leesburg, Cloudhorse, Jackson, Engstrom, and Brown look like they're in a 2-3 zone this time down the court for the Lady Wolverines. Vasco back up top. Strauss, good ball movement against the zone. And they throw it away. Strauss missed Vasco with it. Threw it right in the bottom of the Wolverine bench. And that'll be turnover number 9. Green River has out-turned it over 9-7 on Riverton right now, but points off of turnovers heavily in favor of Green River, as Riverton just not capitalizing on the turnovers they get from the Wolves. Brown to Jackson, back out top, Cloudhorse. We two out to Paisley, steps into a three-pointer, just back of the iron. Just not dropping for the Wolverines, and Moffitt will get the rebound. Riverton 0 of 5 to start the contest from distance. There is Braden for 3 the other way. That one misses, and Paisley Jackson, 4th rebound to go along with her 5 points. .220 and counting on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard first half. Again, the Riverton boys working on an 11-game win streak. Got up to second rank. Nice over-under by Engstrom, but a better defense by Demaray. And Jayla Braden comes out of the pack with it as Demaray blocked it. Vasco in a triple team, gets glommed on by Paisley Jackson. That'll flip the arrow. It's going to stay Green River basketball. Stanton back in for Strauss for Green River. Leesburg out. Fegler back in. Told you last week at Star Valley, I said look for Riverton to move up to number 2 this week, and sure they did, as Demaray gets the inbound and knocks it in for 2. 4 points for Addison Demaray. 10-point Green River advantage. That is their largest lead of the night. Macy Brown for a triple, skims off. Run down in the rebound by Moffitt. And they'll go to the ground, and they'll call a Wolverine foul. I think Paisley's going to end up the recipient. She does. Paisley Jackson's first personal foul. Olivia Bradley will check in. Cloudhorse will come out as Bradley comes in for We2. Lob over the top is a turnover. Again, 10 turnovers on Green River, and just Lady Wolverines cannot capitalize on those turnovers on the other end, and instead they give it right back at midcourt as Braden ends up with it. Vasco wants to make a pass to Moffitt, instead gets fouled by Bradley. That'll be number 5 on the Wolverines, number 2 on Olivia. With 1:14 left, they're 2 fouls away from the bonus. McKinley Kilpack will check into the ball game for Green River. Kilpack, a familiar name out of Green River Athletics. Nice play by Vasco, runs off glass, puts it in. Vasco got past her person that went after the steal and almost got another steal right there. 12-point Green River lead. They've got the Lady Wolverines doubled up. Rock Springs defeated Jackson 53-12 earlier today as Fegler, her 3 does not get close. In fact, it hits the basket support. They'll call that out of bounds and give the basketball to the Wolves. Nice extra pass. Moffitt from Vasco. She'll be fouled by Brown, her second. 6 team fouls, so Green River is going to shoot this foul and the remaining 43 seconds of this first half. Other scores, Cody, number 1 ranked in the state, taking it at Evanston, 51-17 at halftime of that ball game. Evanston will be here tomorrow at Wolverine Gym as the first free throw by Moffitt is good. She has 4 points. Judd back into the contest. Riley Johnson back in with Engstrom, Fegler, and Jackson. Second one, Moffitt, is also good. Just one senior on this Green River team right now that has a 14-point advantage. Johnson, bounce pass Engstrom, touch it over to Judd. Ella throws it back up top. Paisley pump fakes the three, drives to the rack, takes it there and scores. Nice pump fake by Paisley Jackson. She's got 7 to go along with 4 rebounds. 20 seconds left, down by 12. Braden left wide open at the top, and she buries it. Jayla Braden's second triple of the night. Boy, they just left her wide open, and she throws it in, and a foul is going to be called on Vasco. They're actually Braden diving in on Johnson, and Jayla Braden will get her second personal foul. Just the third team foul called on the Green River Wolves. Braden's going to come out. 12 seconds left. Our mysterious moving scoreboard clock. Jackson, right side triple, glass, nope. Vasco tips the rebound to herself, and that's how the first half will come to an end. 29-14, Green River, their largest lead of the contest, comes at the intermission of 29-14. They outscore Riverton 14-4 in the second quarter of basketball and enjoy a 15-point lead at the break. Boys teams will warm up. I had hoped that we would have an interview with one of our indoor track athletes. We'll talk about that here in just a bit. This is Wolverine basketball at the break on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. It is Green River 29. It is Riverton 14. We'll return after this on the halftime show from County 10 and Wolverine Gym.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bedliners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
You're home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
At the half, it is Green River 29. It is Riverton 14 in girls basketball. Take a look at some of the other activities going on for RHS. The boys swim team placed 4th at conference last weekend. Zach Osborne won 2 events. He was chosen as the athlete of the meet. Mason Lemley was the diving champion. Also the foursome of Aiden Jones, Jackson Hill, Logan Kavanaugh, and Zach Osborne broke the oldest standing school record of 1998 in the 400 relay. So congratulations to those four. Head coach, co-coach, I guess, Chad Lemley was named the 2023 North Absaraka Conference Assistant Coach of the Year. So congratulations to Coach Lemley. Coach Dayton did say that they've got 8 qualified for state. They did swim a last chance last night in Lander. I did not hear if they had gotten more qualified. They hope to beat Powell and Cody at state. They said they finished ahead of them at conference, but they hope to catch them at state. Jay Dayton says it's one of the hardest working teams he's ever had. They put in some grueling workouts, 5 to 6 miles per day of swimming. How about that? Our team is led by captains Jackson Hill and Zach Osborne. So congratulations to those swimmers as they had a last chance yesterday. They'll head off to state here soon. Riverton Indoor Track currently has 55 athletes competing. Just got back from a meet at the Olympic Ice Oval in Salt Lake. Most of the team ran PRs, said Coach Ton Gopp. Caden Chatfield set 2 new indoor school records in the 1600 and the 3200 meters. Coach Gopp also said names like Hayden Prettyman PR'd in the 400, Sean Caruth in the sprints. For the girls, he pointed to Decatur Yarber, Addison Alley, Maddie Fossey, and Kai Swan for PRs over the weekend as well. Team will travel to Casper tomorrow. Then it'll be February 15th, 16, 17, and 18 in Pocatello, Idaho for the Simplot Games. They'll wrap up their season March 3rd and 4th in Gillette at State. Wrestlers defeated Lander in a duel last night to keep the traveling trophy, that keeper of the gold. They won it 48-27 last evening. They'll head to regionals in Evanston next weekend. Bobby Toman is the head coach and try to rebuild some program there. He has about 30 healthy wrestlers right now, potential to take a good number of 5 or 6 or so to state. He says this is the tougher side of the state when you've got Pinedale, Green River, Powell, Cody, and there's 9 teams on this side and 8 teams on the other side of the conference. But those are some activities for the Riverton Wolverines. Thanks to Ton Gopp and Jay Dayton and Bobby Toman for getting the information and getting those kids some recognition here on the game. We will real quick run through some stats. We'll take a break and come back for the second half of this one here in just a moment. Green River led 15-10 after 1. They outscored Riverton 14-4 in the second and have a 29-14 lead at the break right now. Jayla Braden has 8 to lead Green River. Isabel Vasco has 7. Madison Moffitt has 5. Addison Demaray has 4. Ella Stanton has 5 as well. For the Lady Wolverines, Paisley Jackson has 7 points to go along with 4 rebounds. 2 points to Weetu Cloudhorse. 4 points to Olivia Bradley. Macy Brown has a rebound. McKay Fegler has a point. Weetu Cloudhorse has 2 points. Engstrom and Johnson each have a rebound as well. First half shooting in this one, Riverton 6 of 22, just 27%. 0 of 8 from the arc, Lady Wolverines right now, so that hopefully can turn around in the second half. Green River 10 of 20, 50%. They did 4 of 12 from the arc, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. And again, like I mentioned, they've out-turned over Riverton 10-8 in the contest. The Lady Wolverines just not able to capitalize on that. They have out-rebounded Riverton, though, 17-11 to help negate some of that as well. It will be Riverton basketball when we come back for the second half. At the break, it is Green River 29. It is Riverton 14. We'll get to some other scores as we get ready to start the second half right after this. This is County 10 Sports on 105.1 Jack FM.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that
We get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Take a look at some other scores from around the state in 4A girls basketball. Cody leading Evanston at the break, 51-17. Central leading 4th-ranked Thunder Basin, 29-28 at their break. Sheridan leading South 24-8 at halftime. Star Valley with a 2-point lead on Kelly Walsh at halftime at 25-23. The big one just got underway a little bit ago. Number 3, Campbell County at number 2, Cheyenne East. They got started at 6 o'clock. Rock Springs has defeated Jackson. Final count of 53-12. And here we are at the break. Wolverine basketball, they trail by 15, 29-14. Olivia Bradley, Paisley Jackson, Ella Judd, Macy Brown, and McKay Fegler dressed in their home whites, cardinal numbers. Take it on the Green River Wolves, dressed in their road green uniforms, white numbers, black accents, Wolves across the front. Strauss, Braden, Burgess, Stanton, and Demaray as Fegler runs past Strauss. Got shut off there. Goes back up top. Man-to-man defense by Green River. Cutting, Fegler in traffic, high glass. Missed it, Demaray the rebound. Good execution, just couldn't get it to fall on a shot. Jayla Braden back to Demaray. Back to Braden. She already has 2 threes here this afternoon. Wolverines in a 2-3 zone. Strauss and Braden playing catch. They'll go across to Stanton, 15. Missed it. Bradley comes in, collects her first rebound of the evening. And the Wolverines nearly throw it away in the backcourt. Bradley runs past Strauss, throws it away. Fegler ducks out of the way, and they'll give up the possession. Minute gone by here in the third quarter. Green River by 15. That has been their largest lead of the day. Strauss kind of dared to shoot. Burgess, high post Stanton. Driving is Stanton from Demaray's. Can't get it. And a rebound, Paisley Jackson. 5 rebounds, 7 points, Paisley. We'll talk with one of these Lady Wolverines at the halftime of the boys game coming up directly after this one. Paisley running down the right side, gets pushed to the floor, and she'll shoot free throws. Foul is on Burgess. Number 1 on her, number 1 in the second half on Green River. 6:18 left to play. JV boys victorious earlier today. I think 72-49 ballpark on that one, as Paisley cannot get the first. Try to keep you up to date on the sub-varsities from this point out. Paisley's second free throw does not go in. She missed them both, and a rebound by Stanton, and that was surprising my voice. She's usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Misses both on that one. Braden for a triple. Misses. Paisley snares the rebound. They'll throw it away. Stanton tries to save it, but gives it right back, and then they'll give it right back again, does Riverton. Jayla Braden ends back up with it. Nice pass underneath, and a foul on Fegler as she goes from behind on Eliza Burgess.
Riverton foul, 10, Fegler.
It's a good pass right here. Stanton found her, and then McKay with a foul down on the low block.
2 shots.
Burgess free throw, dangerous to going over the line. Is Burgess on that first free throw? See if she does it again here. Very close. He kind of crow hops up to it. Does not cross the line. Gets both. 17-point lead, biggest of the night for Green River. 31-14. Zone full court pressure. Paisley thought about a three, instead drives, cuts off. Terminates back out to Brown and Bradley. Judd trying to cut is Jackson. She's going to be fouled by Stanton, who impeded her progress. It's going to be number 1 on Ella Stanton, as she stepped in front of Paisley Jackson trying to go down the right side of the lane. Moffitt in, Burgess out for Green River. Inbounds Paisley, rejected by Stanton, taken away by Strauss. And then a foul in the backcourt on Riverton is going to add some insult to injury. Or not a foul, it goes knocked out of bounds by Riverton. Strauss runs it baseline, shut off there, back up top. Demeray thought about a three and instead throws it away. 11 turnovers on Green River, but they have out-rebounded Riverton 20-14 to help make up for part of that. And right now Riverton has one more shot than Green River, but just not being able to connect. 25%. Bradley tries to throw it off the leg of a player and instead fouls Braden. And that'll be number 3 on Olivia. First team foul of the second half on Riverton.
Riverton foul, 1, Bradley.
4:58 left to play in the third quarter. Again, this could be, as there's a steal by Paisley Jackson. Paisley 1-on-2, finds McKay Fegler. She'll throw it too hard off the glass. And coming out of the pack with it is Strauss. Hucks it back into Braden. Wolves on the run. Braden throws one up wildly. Darn near went in. Instead, Bradley ends up with the rebound. Fegler, left side, Macy Brown. Back up top, McKay. Wide open, Paisley underneath. Pass a little bit behind. Oh, nice play. I'm not sure where Moffitt was going. She was going to go and play defense out at the top. Let's watch the replay on this one as Paisley gets it. Moffitt sees a player wide open at the three-point lane, leaves Paisley wide open. She puts it off glass and in, and a quick timeout by the Lady Wolverines. Fremont Therapy, your scoreboard sponsor here tonight. For more than 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy, proud to provide experienced clinicians to support our athletes and their families. They wish all of Fremont County the best of luck. Also, big thanks to Myers Gambles on Main Street in Lander. Shane is the owner. Truckloads of furniture and appliances waiting just for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That includes all of Riverton. Check them out online, landergambles.com. Paisley Jackson scored the bucket. That got the timeout called by Coach McIntosh. Shot Braden, back of the iron for three, no good. Jackson tips the rebound to herself. 7 points, 9 rebounds, Paisley Jackson. 1-on-3, goes outside. Macy Brown off glass, gonna wedge it. So that ball wedges right there. We'll get a zoom shot of that thing. And coming in, Demeray 0 for 2 on trying to get it unstuck. 0 for 3, 0 for 4. And there we go. Good job by Addison Demeray. Possession arrow favors Green River on the missed 3 by Macy Brown. Riverton 0 of 9 from the arc of Trey. Moffitt up top to Braden. Wolverines staying in that 2-3 zone. Into the game is McKinley Kilpack. They'll go the other way to Vasco. That triple. Long rebound, trying to be saved by Macy Brown, but it's saved at Green River as they will reload. 3:20 remaining here in the third quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Moffitt corner triple, good. Madison Moffitt, her second three of the evening. She's got 8 points. And the Green River lead is at 18, and now a steal. Vasco fouled as she goes to the rack.
Riverton foul, 10, Fegler.
McKay Fegler gets her second personal foul. Actually, yeah, this is her second personal foul. Third team foul on Riverton. Back-to-back triples. Moffitt, yes. Got one, then adds another, and it's a 21-point advantage. Wolverines break the press. Brown, right side. Back to Paisley, just inside the three-point line. Paisley Jackson has 11 points. Under 3 minutes left to play in the third on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Moffitt, 3 triples, no. That one comes off, and Paisley Jackson with 8 points. Nice kick back to Paisley, misses the lay-in though. And the rebound pulled down by Vasco, and she'll go the distance and be fouled by the Wolverines. And the foul is on Riley Johnson, her first. Team fourth, excuse me. And Isabel Vasco going to the line. Free throw, good. 8 points for the freshman off the bench. Tay Leesburg will check in for Macy Brown. We2 Cloudhorse coming into the game for McKay Fegler. Stanton will check in next dead ball, which is going to have to wait. Rebound run down by Engstrom. Paisley in traffic, fouled in the backcourt. Kilpack, I think.
Green River foul, 20, Kilpack.
It is. First personal, third team. Wolverine ball out of bounds. Kilpack will come out.
Third team foul.
It's a very good athlete, Kim Kilpack. Now Kim Wilson. Her son playing on the boys team. Had a daughter play last year. Played with Jessica Zier back in the day. Ana Ortega. Others as that ball misses. Green River the rebound. Vasco in front and is going to get called for the offensive foul, and a turnover is taking the charge.
Green River foul.
Was Paisley, was Riley Johnson. Vasco driving and offensive foul called. Wolverines in trouble in the backcourt. Paisley gets knocked to the ground and fouled. Fifth team foul. And that one going to go on Moffitt. First personal. 5 team fouls on. There's a steal by Vasco. Lay it up and in. I dropped my head to type in a stat, and Vasco pilfers it, takes it. And another Green River foul now. Which if you're Coach Carroll, you're not real excited about right now that your team's fouling as much, but he also is keeping the full court press on, so that's going to happen. Eva Murray checking into the ball game. Burgess is in. Stanton comes out. Nope, Stanton stays. Moffitt comes out. Jayla Braden has come out of the game as well. 97 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 40-18. Green River the lead as Leesburg throws it up. Stanton's going to knock it out of bounds. It's always interesting to see the visiting team come in and kind of sit in the student section area, only to be run out of Dodge here in just a few when student section shows up in mass. Under a minute and a half left in the third on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 40-18. Green River by 22, their biggest. Riverton had a 2-0 lead in the ball game. Going a nice give and go. Paisley can't get the ball to drop, and it's picked up by the Wolves. Running with it, Stanton, the distance fouled. Ella Stanton will get Free throws forthcoming out of the foul on Haley Engstrom. Second personal on Haley. 5 team fouls on RHS. Stanton free throw, good. She's a...
Substitutions for Green River 24 Moffitt.
I thought she was perfect from the line, but I got her 2 for 3 now. Paisley Jackson comes out. Minute 3 left in the third. Second one is on the way. That one's front iron, misses. Offensive rebound, though, by Burgess. Right side triple, Moffitt skims off the iron, out of bounds. It'll be Wolverine basketball. And again, full court pressure continues for Green River. Natrona leading Laramie 29-22. Vasco, another steal, gets the lay-in. Vasco has 12 now. Ball knocked out of bounds, stays. Vasco's high, though, is 21 for the freshman on the season. She has 12 right now. Braden has scored 22 at one point. Stanton has scored 22. Vasco's had 21. Demaray has had 19. As they can score the basketball. Leesburg partially blocked. And they lose the handle. Away with it comes Green River. It's 15 seconds left. Left side shot misses. Moffitt misses. Out of bounds to the Wolverines. 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter of a Green River 14-4 quarter. They've outscored Riverton 28-8 in the middle 2 quarters. Leesburg looking at the clock, lets it fly at the buzzer, well short. And we have played 3 quarters of basketball from Wolverine Gym. It's Green River 43, it's Riverton 18. We return after this break for the fourth quarter. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 and the 105.1 Jack FM.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
RHS Band welcome you back to Wolverine Gym and their cheer squad as we begin the fourth quarter of basketball. And it's a Green River 43-18 advantage. 2 home games left after this. Riverton will host Evanston tomorrow. Green River will go north and play the number 1 ranked Cody Phillies. One final in from 4A ball tonight. Rock Springs has beaten Jackson 53-12. Wolverine ball to begin the fourth. Zone defense by the Wolves this time. Been played man primarily up to this point. Murray, Strauss, Demaray, Braden, and Stanton in. Fegler for triple, good. McKay left side triple, and she's knocked it down. 4 points for McKay Fegler. Strauss, cross court, pass it to Demaray, back out top. Gives it back to Strauss on the wing. Wolverines in a zone. Demaray for 3. Dish pans out. Stanton, the rebound, turns with the left hand. That's not good. And another rebound, Strauss. There's Demaray. That 3 is good. Demaray. 7 points for Addison Demaray. Again, her mom, 2-sport athlete at UW back in her day. She's just a sophomore too, by the way. Jackson whips it back to Fegler. Cross courts it over to Macy Brown. Back to Fegler. maybe get some shots on that wing with some good ball movement against that three. Now, here you go, swing it there. McKay will get that shot on the way. Can't get back-to-back triples, and Stanton will come down with the rebound. 6 rebounds and 6 points for Stanton. Saved out of bounds. Fegler dives. Good hustle by the RHS student body president. Stays Green River ball, 6:20 left. At the conclusion of the ball game, we'll give you some quick stats. We'll wrap it up with a very quick Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show. Head right into your Porter's pregame show. We've got an interview with head coach Bo Sheets. Braden for 3, misses. Stanton, though, with another offensive rebound. She'll charge to the hole and put it in. Ella Stanton with an offensive rebound and a putback. 7 points, 8 rebounds. 8 points, 7 rebounds in the contest. 27-point pad. It continues to grow for Green River. Underneath, Judd steps through, left hand, missed it. Demaray pulls down the defensive rebound. She's got 6 of those herself. Cross-court pass Strauss, goes baseline, 10-footer on the way. Too hard off glass, tapped out of bounds, last touched by Paisley Jackson. With 5:23 left in the contest. Demaray runs the arc, hands it to Stanton. Back to Braden now. Demaray thought about a 3, does not. All got tipped out of there. Playing catch against the zone. Green River, 5 minutes left to play in a 23-point advantage. And again, they just continue to work that ball. Stanton with the left hand. Didn't square up. Almost had her own rebound. Does not as Ella Judd wrestles it away. That'll be 4 rebounds for Ella. 4.5 left. It's been a very quick-moving girls basketball game. Boys game not starting till 7:30 tonight. Paisley right side triple, good. 14 for Paisley Jackson. Paisley's season high has been 21. She's at 14 right now. That 21 happened with 7 rebounds against Star Valley in a 4-point loss last week. On Saturday, Strauss pump fakes a triple, doesn't shoot it though. Midway through the 4th, right side Strauss missed it. Paisley the rebound. 9 points, 14 rebounds unofficially for Paisley Jackson, the Wolverine leading scorer. The junior has it again. It's in a double team, scoots into the paint and is reached and fouled. That'll be free throws, so that'll be the 7th foul on Green River. Jayla Braden will get her 3rd personal. Engstrom and Cloudhorse going to check in for the Wolverines. Moffitt back in for Green River. Judd and Brown will come out of the contest. And we've got a timeout on the floor. Give us one more chance to get our live reads done. A big thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for sponsoring this broadcast. The staff at their clinics in Lander and Riverton want to remind you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. Make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. Thanks to Wind River Internet, helping provide our web stream tonight and the County 10 YouTube channel. Also Maven for their optic assistance this past fall. And appreciate you tuning in on 105.1 Jack FM and here on our YouTube channel. 48-24 in the 4th quarter. Green River doubling up the Lady Wolverines at this point. Free throws tonight. Paisley Jackson, uncharacteristic, 1 for 4 tonight. Paisley getting back on the right track with that free throw. 15 for Paisley. Second one on the way, good as well. 3:40 and counting. Wolverines will full court press now. Braden gives the ball up top. Stanton, she'll go the distance, put it up and in. Green River breaks the pressure fairly easily and scores. Bradley outside to McKay Fegler. High post. Engstrom stripped, ends up in the hands of Fegler though. She'll lob it down low to Cloudhorse. And a foul from behind on Demaray is going to get Cloudhorse to the line. Chance had an assist for Fegler. As Demaray, second personal foul to go along with 6 points, 7 rebounds today. Wheatew at the line. There's the assist for Fegler as she gets the first. 3 points for Wheatew Cloudhorse. Paisley has 16. Bradley Fegler with 4. Cloudhorse now with 4 as she makes the second. 50-28. Green River by 22. Try to get you some finals as they go from 4A ball tonight. We only know that Rock Springs has beaten Jackson tonight 53-12. Nothing else has been updated since the halftime scores here today. Under 3 minutes left in the contest. Moffitt guarded by Jackson. Ball is loose. Cloudhorse ends up with it. Long pass up ahead to Bradley. Off glass is good. Wolverines have scored the last 7 points of the contest, as it was a 27-point lead a moment ago, and another Green River turnover. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. I don't know, probably not enough time left when you're down by 20, but trying to put some things together in the final stages of this one. Again, they've scored the last 7 points. A triple by Paisley. 2 points by Paisley on the free throw line. 2 points by Cloudhorse, and the 2-point runner by Bradley. There's a 3 by Bradley. Glass misses. Stanton well too strong on that one by Bradley. Stanton 8 rebounds with her 10 points today. Moffitt in traffic, foul by the Wolverines. Sixth Wolverine team foul on the second personal to Paisley Jackson. 50-30. Johnson, Brown, and Judd will check in next dead ball, as will Morton. And then Coach going to the bench on the other side as well. Vasco, Kilpack, Murray also in for the first time. We are going to see Ayla Lindsay into the contest. Moffitt missed the first free throw. She'll have another. Does not get it to go. Macy Brown jumps in to gather in her second rebound of the night. 95 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Riverton will host Evanston tomorrow. Green River will travel to number 1 ranked Cody. They'll take a 6-game win streak with them. Judd through traffic takes it to the rack. Can't get it to bounce in, and Kilpack will go up for the rebound. Actually, excuse me, that was Murray that does that. Minute left to play. Murray turnaround 6. Good. Ava Murray. 22-point game. Biggest lead was 27. Johnson, ball bounces off the rim, then a top of the head, but they're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Moffitt. We'll send the other 24 to the line. Second personal for Moffitt. Free throw. Johnson misses the first. Wolverines 6 of 11 from the free throw line today, 55%. 11 of 40 from the field, though, just 28%, and unfortunately just 2 of 13 on the home floor shooting from the arc as Riley rattles the second one down. Long pass goes through the hands of the intended receiver, Kilpack, out of bounds, but Wolverines touch at last, and Riverton will be back on defense. 45 seconds remaining. Wolverines, unfortunately, will drop to 3-14 overall, while Green River is going to put their record at above 500. They were 2-7 at one point this season. Now they're 8-7 as they've won 6 in a row. And I mentioned at the onset of the broadcast, as they'll turn it over, this could be the first round matchup at Star Valley in tournament play for these two teams if conference records were to stay the same. We're halfway through the conference, so last year these games counted for seeding 1 through 8, but this year not the case. They just are tiebreakers if your 6 regular conference games don't yield any results. As that shot misses, Murray another rebound. Final second of the game, Vasco glass and a bucket at the buzzer by Isabel Vasco as she rattles it down. Watch the replay of the final point of the game from the volleyball line. You see it leave her hand well before the backboard lights up. And it ends up 54-31, your final. Again, Green River ends up having won their 6th in a row. They're now 8-7. Riverton drops to 3-14. They have lost 2 in a row. Green River goes to take on number 1 Cody tomorrow. Riverton will host Evanston tomorrow afternoon here at Wolverine Gym. We are 25 minutes away from the start of the boys contest. That will give us a chance to give you a postgame show for the ladies. It is the Bailey Enterprises postgame show. That's next. This is Wolverine basketball. Final score once again in favor of Green River, 55-31.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Time now for the Bailey's Enterprises postgame show from the County 10 Sports Network. Now let's get back to the gym with John Gabrielson.
I'm John Gabrielson, joined by Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson, high above Wolverine Gym. Thanks to Jared Anderson back at 105.1 FM, Jack FM radio control. Lady Wolverines fell 55-31. They led 15-10. Actually, Green River led 15-10 at the end of the first quarter, but then it was 28-8 over the course of the next 2 quarters. Riverton does outscore Green River in the fourth, but doubt removed at that time as it ends up by a final count of 55-31. Green River now has won 6 in a row. They're 8-7. Riverton now 3-14. Leading scorer for the Wolverines, 16 points, 9 rebounds for Paisley Jackson, 6 points for Olivia Bradley, 4 points for McKay Fegler, 4 points for We2 Cloudhorse in the contest, 1 for Riley Johnson. So essentially 4 girls scoring tonight. Riley adding that free throw in there as well, but the other 4 do the bulk of it. And of course, Paisley Jackson was 16 of the team's 31 in the contest. On the other side, Green River was led by Isabel Vasco, the freshman, knocked down the three-pointer at the buzzer at the end of the game to end up with 15 points. 11 points for Madison Moffitt, 10 points for Ella Stanton. Jayla Braden had 8 points, 7 for Addison Demaray, 2 points apiece for Murray and Burgess. Stanton had 8 rebounds, Demaray had 6 rebounds, 4 rebounds apiece for Braden and Vasco as Green River wins it. Again, their count of 55-31. Shooting-wise, Riverton would go 11 of 41 from the field. That is only 27%, unfortunately. 2 of 13 from three-point land. They hit 7 of 12 free throws. They would see Green River go 19 of 45. Green River out-turned over Riverton 16-10, but Riverton just could not capitalize on those. And Green River out-rebounded Riverton by 14, thus getting 4 more shots. They hit 19 of 45, 42%, 8 three-pointers tonight for Green River, 8 of 24, 33%. They hit 9 of 14 free throws. In the contest, they led as much as 27 at one point. They win by 24, 55-31. This has been your Bailey Enterprises postgame show. Coming up at halftime of the boys' game, we'll talk with McKay Fegler. She will be our halftime guest as we are getting set for the boys' game. We'll wrap up the Bailey Enterprises postgame show and we'll hit it on to the Porter's pregame show. I'll talk about this game. We've got an interview with head coach Bo Sheets. I hope to give you some finals of some other 4A games in girls basketball that have been played around the state here tonight. And nothing that I have seen besides Rock Springs and Jackson final. We'll give you those as well. Come back to take a look at some stats, perhaps, of this game. We've also got your starting lineups in the interview with head coach Bo Sheets. That's next. This has been your Bailey Enterprises postgame show. The Porter's pregame show of the boys' game is next. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Paxton to Gabrielson, lighting up a three. Marion. Second three of the night for number 5. Steele Vincent. He's got Paxton. Wraparound pass. Parker. Left hand. Double clutch and one. Back up top. Jason Vincent. Triple. Got it. Wolverine Wolverines back on top. Cross court, Paxton, wide open three. Knock it down. Paxton's first triple of the game. Hutchison for three. That's good. Big shot, Nathan Hutchison. He'll be rejected by DeVries and taken away by Derek. How about that play? Derek's going to take it to distance, score it, and one.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
Welcome you into Wolverine Gym. This is the Porter's pregame show brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply. Ladies fell to Green River 55-31. It's on to the guys' side now. Don't let Green River's record fool you. They're 3-11 overall. They're 0-3 in the Southwest Conference. This could possibly be a first-round matchup between these two teams at regionals coming up based on where they're at in the standings right now. They did win their last time out as they beat Kelly Walsh 77-75. They put up some points in that game, scored 31 in the fourth quarter to come from behind by 12 in that. So, again, don't let the record fool you. Coach Lori Ivy and the Green River Wolves coming in loaded for bear on the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Riverton Wolverines, who have won 11 straight. They're 14-2 overall, 3-0 in the 4A West. And like I said, winners of their last 11 straight, including 2 big road wins at Jackson and Star Valley last week. Stay with us on the Porter's pregame show. We'll come back with an interview with head coach Bo Sheets. That's next. This is Wolverine basketball from 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Steele, Vincent, he's got Paxton, wraparound pass, Parker, left hand, double clutch and one.
Welcome back to the Porter's pregame show, brought to you by Porter Supply. Here's the interview with head coach Bo Sheets.
Much like I started with Coach McIntosh, good to be back home. You only have 3 of these left, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's great to be home, after a long kind of drive over the mountain and 2 tough away games. It's always great to be back home with our crowd and kind of our community, so this will be fun.
I was just talking with Parker and Nathan about, the close games, and I think, 7 of the last 10 or something have been decided by less than 10. Obviously, a couple of buzzer beaters make them a little closer, but, your team is getting in close games, but better than that, finding ways to win in close games.
Yeah, as a coach and as a fan, sometimes it's more comfortable to have those, double-digit leads and wins late, but I think it really does help the boys to be in the close games. You kind of have that pressure that you can't simulate when the score's not close.
Looking at other scores and how you're halfway through the conference, and we discovered this week that these games don't matter in the conference. I mean, they do for tie-breaking, but at the same time, to look at where things have been, where things, I guess, are as to where you thought maybe they would be at this point of the season.
Obviously very pleased with kind of getting those victories as we've went through conference play, so, you can't complain about that. We've done some really good things defensively, and other times we've had some lapses, and so, if we can shore that up, I've liked kind of our aggressiveness, getting the free throw line.
You had equated this team to looking a lot like your team, the team that you're playing tonight, kind of very similar in stature and maybe even similar in way that you're playing.
Yeah, great guard play for them. They're a bunch of kind of smaller, quicker guys that handle the ball really well, shoot the three really well. Archibald for them, he's their leading scorer. He had 35 against Kelly. Wilson had 23. So, when you look at
58 of their points come from 2 players. And to me, those aren't even their best 2 ball-handling guards. So they can really put the points up, and, they handle the ball really well. So it is kind of like a team very close in makeup to ours.
With that said, then, as you put X's and O's and what has to happen for your team and everything, we look at what tonight?
Yeah, I mean, continue to take care of the ball. We got to be aggressive to the basket. We've got to get to the free throw line, or at least make those shots going down the stretch with a team that's not as big as some of the teams we've played. We've really got to attack the paint. If they take it away, hit the shots when they're there.
Last question is one I already kind of know the answer to, but the health of the team and you got your starter back. How's everybody else feeling?
Everybody's kind of going through a little bit of sickness the last few weeks, and to get Cade back, I know he's lost a lot of weight, and so we'll kind of limit his minutes, just making sure he can kind of sustain a little bit. But it's good to have kind of our full complement of guys available tonight.
All right, best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
This has been the Porter's Pregame Show from the County 10 Sports Network on Jack FM. Back to the game right after this.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Quickly, let me get you some final scores from girls basketball in 4A tonight. It was Green River beating Riverton 55-31. Star Valley defeated Kelly Walsh 60-38. Sheridan defeats Cheyenne South 53-18. Thunder Basin beating Central 71-60. Top-ranked Cody defeated Evanston by a final count of 76-24. Rock Springs beat Jackson 53-12. Natrona was leading Laramie 45-29 in the fourth, and absolutely no word on anything from Campbell County versus Cheyenne East, number 3 versus number 2. Getting ready for the Green River boys and the Riverton Wolverines, and take a look at some season stats on the year on your 10 County Sports Board. You're looking at one of the best shooting teams in the state in Cardinal Red here tonight. The Wolverines, 52% field goal shooting. That is very close to the top of the state. Free throws is 67. That is top of the state. Three-point is 36% top in the state. Green River behind Riverton in all three of those. Riverton actually out-rebounds the Wolves 25-21 and then does so on the offensive side 8-6. The turnovers, though, the Wolverines have been in single-digit turnovers the last 4 or 5 basketball games. Absolutely hanging on to the basketball are the Wolverines, just under 10 turnovers per basketball game, while the Wolves turn it over 16 times on average. And their head coach is Lori Ivy, and she has been at at Green River. This is her 8th season as the head coach of the boys. They were 14-8, didn't qualify last year. They got upset at regionals with a pretty good team. They had a great scorer in Dylan Taylor, ended his career over 1,000 points at Green River. Graduated last year, but he's an assistant on this team. And Coach Ivy made a point. She's like, I've got 2 of my former players coaching as volunteers on my team. Lennon Spence is one, Dylan Taylor is the other. She's also had the privilege of coaching all 3 of her sons at Green River, Kyle Colby and now Kaysen Ivy. He averages 8 points per ball game. He is a senior on the team, one of their best 3-point shooters in there as well. He hit 6 threes against Rock Springs earlier this season. On the other side, the Wolverines, they come in, as I mentioned, they have won 11 in a row. Their head coach is Bo Sheets, assisted by Dick Quayle, Pat Patterson, and then you've got assistants Kurt Paxton and Alec Richardson as well. Alec was on that 2017 state championship team for the Wolverines when they won it in Class 3A. The only loss they had was right here on this floor in the regional championships to Lyman, which is a odd stat on top of that. But they did go on to win the state championship, the first boys state basketball championship in school history, coming in 2017. Wolverines 14-2. They are number 2 ranked in the state now with that 11-game win streak, and they do it behind number 12. That is Parker Paxton. He is now the leading scorer in the state, averaging 19.3 points per ball game. He is well over 700 points in his career as he's just a junior, and at 5'9", kid just balls out. And he only shot 3 of 12 last week at Star Valley, but he goes 8 of 8 from the free throw line to make up for it. So a pretty good weekend for Parker Paxton, as they got an overtime win at Jackson and then beat Star Valley by 4 at Star Valley, where regionals will be held. Coming on playing well lately has been Jason Vincent. He has done very well in the conference side of things. He's averaging double digits in conference. He ends up on the season averaging 9 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. He is 8th best in the state in steals. Then you look to the junior, number 1, Derek DeVries. At 6'2", he has 2 double-doubles, and he's 9th in the state in scoring, 7th in the conference in rebounding, 4th in steals in the state. And Derek DeVries having a stellar junior season. Getting the start tonight will be Cade Gabrielson, as he is back from illness. He had to spend a week away from school, a night in the ER, a couple of days in doctor's offices, and hopefully we've got him back healthy. We have gone through more eggs and protein drinks in the last week than we have in a long time at our house. And Cade Gabrielson back out there. And maybe not seeing it on the score sheet as he averages 5 points and 4 rebounds. Both Parker Paxton, Nathan Hutchison, Coach Paxton said they miss those little things. He's kind of a quarterback on the court, helping them get to places where they need to be. And the other 4 starters very glad to have Cade back. May see a quick hook on him, though. Just depends on stamina and how he is ready to get back with Ty Sheets, who stepped in his place, and he gets hugs from players on the bench today as he's back in, does Cade. And then Nathan Hutchison, who has come out for basketball for the first time since he was a freshman, and he is just a strong inside presence. Even at 6 foot, is a very strong physically inside presence that always has to play the bigger guy from the other team. These 2 teams very close in stature, size-wise. In fact, Green River didn't even list their heights this year. And Riverton just not a very tall team, as Steve Peck will give us our starting lineups here in a minute. We'll start with Green River first. They are dressed in their road black uniforms. Again, head coach Lori Ivy in her 8th season at Green River. She is an education specialist and consultant. She deals with school districts all over the state, but headquartered out of Green River. Number 1, her son, that is Kaysen Ivy. He is a senior, averaging just under 8 points a game. He is a 35% 3-point shooter. Number 5 is Caleb Lake, just under 10 points per game for Caleb. He is a senior. He had 11 points and 10 assists against Kelly Walsh. He's 2nd in the state in assists, 7th in the state in steals. Number 10 is Xander Lindsay. He is a senior for this team. Number 13 is Chris Wilson. He is a junior, averaging 13 points a game. He had 32 against East. He's also had games of 26 and 22, so Chris Wilson can fill it up as well. And then Theron Archibald, he wears number 11. He's a junior as well. He wears number 20, averages 17 points, 5 rebounds a game, scored 35 against Kelly Walsh. He's also scored 32 in games. He is the 8th best scorer in the state. as well. Here are your Wolverines as we watch them come out. There's the senior, Jason Vincent, as he shakes hands with Brody Dale and gives a salute. Derek DeVries, the junior. Here comes back in the starting lineup after a couple of nights away. That is Cade Gabrielson, number 5, getting his lunchbox and his backpack heading to work. Here comes Parker Paxton, the state's leading scorer, just ahead of Cale Hamrick of Sheridan at 19-3. And there is Nathan Hutchison, the other senior. 3 seniors, 2 juniors, the starters for the Wolverines. Home whites, cardinal numbers, black trim, Riverton across their front. DeVries will step in against Archibald. And we are set for basketball. John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, and Jason Peterson at Wolverine Gym. Jared Anderson back in radio control. Our officials have got the bench ready to go. And the ball is in the air, and the Wolves will get the opening tap as Chris Wilson snares it, and he hands it back into the hands. And an easy, quick layup quickly by Chris Wilson. And a ball knocked away into the Green River bench almost immediately. Parker calls it out. Quick 2-0 early lead in this one for the Green River Wolves. Vincent has Lindsay on him defensively. Loses it. Lindsay dives on it, saves it. Turnover on the Wolverines. Long pass up ahead. Here comes Caleb Lake. He'll dish it to the outside. Triple on the way, Wilson. That is in and out. No good. Rebound touched out of bounds by the Wolves. It'll be Wolverine basketball. Lake, again, as I mentioned, a very good assister on this team. Almost had one there. He's 7th in steals, but 2nd in the state in assists. Paxton working on Ivy. Brings it across the timeline. Gabrielson right side outside, guarded by Lake. Cade runs the arc, shovels it one-handed to Hutchison. Wolverines yet to get a shot away after they turned away their first possession. Vincent for a triple, misses it. Good box out by Chris Wilson. Wolverines 0 for 1 to start the ball game from the field. Green River, Lake hooks it over in the left side corner. Driving, Ivy runs over Gabrielson. Cade steps in to take the charge and gets the turnover, as Kason Ivy will get the first personal foul. Good move by the senior. He comes off his man, beat him to the baseline, gets knocked to the ground. And again, there's that quick breather for Cade as Ty Sheets will check into the ball game. Ty shot some very good free throws last week in the Wolverines win. Parker's going to drive baseline, goes up, shoots, fouled. And the foul is going to be called on Chris Wilson, much to the dismay of the green and black that have made the trip over South Pass today. It's going to send Parker Paxton to the free throw line. Wolverines are 67% free throw shooters. Parker raises that average drastically. He's an 84% free throw shooter, and he gets the first. Wolverines on the board. Second one, good by the 3-time state champion golfer. Headed to the University of Colorado, at least that's where he's verbal. He's got another year of golfing yet to go. Shot on the way, Archibald. That 3 is good. Theron Archibald steps out, knocks down a triple. And it's 5-2 Green River quickly. Just a 2, or was that a 3? It only says 4-2 on the scoreboard here. And now they back it down to 3 as Hutchison will get called for a travel as he goes down the left side of the lane. It was a 3. It's 5-2 our score. In case you're keeping track at home, keeping on track of Thomas here on the board. 5-2, Wolves out in front. We've played 2 minutes of basketball from Riverton High School. Archibald to Lake. Fans still trickling in for the 7:30 tip-off. Lake goes to the distance. He missed it. Rebound by DeVries as they've got volleyballed around a couple of times. DeVries going to run past his man. He'll put it up. He'll be fouled on the way. And it's going to be on Chris Wilson, I believe, his second. It is. And that's going to bring Hunter Lake into the ball game. It's going to bring Hunter Hauk in for the Wolverines, and it's also going to bring Dre Monroe off the bench. And we're going to need to send somebody out. It's going to be DeVries. So DeVries, Hutchison, Gabrielson out of the starting lineup right now. Hauk, Sheets, Dre Monroe. They'll send it to Dre. He will do well to snare it, but he's going to get called for the travel. 3 turnovers on the Wolverines already in the early going of this one as we watch it. He dove on it, and that's a touchy one there as he did kind of roll, but when he stopped before he got rid of it. Referee calls him for the travel, and Green River back the other way. Archibald triple, misses. Rebound snared by Dre Monroe. Parker's going to dribble through traffic, finds Vincent in the corner for a 3. That's on the way, no good. Hunter Lake, the rebound. Wolves on the attack. Ivy cross-courts it. Hunter Lake triple, misses. Vincent will come down with a rebound as he got kind of snared on the rebound and one-armed it down. Parker gets free for 3 on the other side. That'll drop. Parker Paxton ties it up. He's got all 5 of the Wolverines' points so far. We're under 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Archibald gets it back outside. Lindsay for 3, no good. Parker Paxton adds a rebound to his stat line here. 3 starters back in, next dead ball for the Wolverines. Parker outside to Sheets, dribbles baseline, scoots it in the corner. Hauk for 3, missed it, and Lake the rebound. And a foul on the Wolverines. Caleb Lake brought it into the front court. It's going to be on Ty Sheets, his first. Gabrielson, Hutchison, and DeVries back into the contest for Riverton. Going to see Nate Mitchell check into the ball game for the first time for Green River. Mitchell, a senior for Coach Ivy. Appreciate both Coach Carroll and Coach Ivy answering my survey. Talked with Coach Carroll for a good 10 minutes before practice yesterday. I'm not sure if I was on speakerphone with the rest of the team or not, but great kids and a great coach, Rick Carroll from Green River High School. And I do thank Coach Ivy as well, as I shook her hand and said thanks and good luck. There's a triple at the top, 3, long rebound. And Gabrielson, the rebound, as he nearly fell down, comes in and grabs it. Cade gives it back to DeVries. He'll get through the space, laid up and in. Derek DeVries finds wide open. I don't know wide open, but he finds gaps in the defense faster than a lot of people in the state, and he knifes it right down. And the Wolverines have taken the lead as you see that just quick first step, and he takes it all the way. Lake nearly travels with it, hands it back to Archibald, back to Ivy. Now Lake goes baseline. Sheets will shut him off. Up top to Caleb Lake. He'll float for 10, missed it badly. And the rebound by Hunter Hauk. Wolves fans wanted contact on that. Nothing called. Gabrielson between the legs, gives it back to Hutchison in the midcourt circle. The other 2 starters set to check in. DeVries guns it baseline. Hauk working on Ivy, back to DeVries. Pulls back, good switch by Archibald. Good defensive set this time. Gabrielson in the corner for a triple. That's good! Welcome back, KB. Gabrielson for the 3, and the Wolverines have a 10-5 advantage with 2:40 left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Archibald, nice give. Lake, Gabrielson tied him up. They'll call Cade for the foul. As Caleb Lake went down the right side of the lane. Got him on the wrist, says the official, and they'll put him at the line. Green River, 60% free throw shooters. Lake misses the first. Caleb is a 48% free throw shooter. As Vincent and Paxton will return to the lineup. Brody Dale in as well. Gabrielson coming out, giving him spurts, and I'd say he's about 80% healthy right now. He made it to school this week, in fact, as Lake gets the second one. Made every practice and hopefully get his stamina back. As a kid that couldn't afford to lose some pounds, and he lost several pounds this last week. DeVries near midcourt, 2:20 left. Hutch drives in, float 8, got it. They left him wide open as they found the middle of that zone. And Hutchison is on the board. 12-6 Wolverines. Archibald lost it. Turnover on the Wolves. Riverton gets it back. Riverton had 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes of this ball game. They have not turned it over since then, with 2:12 remaining in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 12-6. Wolverines leading the Wolves. Parker run past his man, finds DeVries. Ivy on him defensively. DeVries going to run past him, lost it, back outside to Paxton. Through traffic, fouled. He'll go to the line. Nate Mitchell got him. Good drive by Parker as he found his way through the middle of the Green River Wolves. Mitchell will get his first. Paxton will go to the line as you see him driving past Archibald, and then Mitchell comes from behind to make the play. Free throw number 1 is good by Parker. He's got 6 of the 13. Brody Dale into the ball game. If I failed to mention that when he came into the contest, Brody a junior. Second one, Parker on the way, nothing but net. Wolverines with an 8-point advantage. Under 2 minutes left, first quarter. Wolverines and the Green River Wolves. Lake to Lake. Hunter slips a bit. Hands it to Archibald. Stolen away by Brody Dale. The junior, the distance with the left hand. Misses the layup, though. Kind of went up a little awkwardly, and he missed it. Scoot in the corner. Mitchell back up top. Hunter Lake for a triple. Good. Hunter off the bench for 3 for Green River, and it's 14-9. Minute 10 remaining, quarter number 1 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. DeVries driving again, puts it up for 6, too hard. Archibald, another rebound. Underneath, reverse lay-in, Hunter Lake is good. Somebody lost him on the low block, and Hunter Lake has the last 5 points of the contest, and it's 14-11. DeVries back to Dale. Brody with 40 seconds left. Mitchell on him defensively. Hands it back to DeVries. Derek goes back out to Parker at the hash mark on the far side. We're into 30 seconds left in quarter number 1. Jason in traffic. Dishes off to Hutchison. Lay it up and in. Hutch gets the bucket on the assist by Jason Vincent. You see on your screen Jackson Hill and Riley Murray in the student section. Jackson, the captain on that swim team with Zach Osborne, breaking a couple of school records. 7 seconds left. Lake working left, floats it into the corner to Hunter Lake. Another triple, no good. And we have played 1 quarter of basketball. It is the Wolverines 16, it's the Wolves 11. Back for the second quarter after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 Sports and 105.1 Jack FM.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Wolverines out in front 16-11 at the end of the first 8 minutes, shooting 5 of 9, 56%, 2 of 5 from the arc. And Parker Paxton has hit all 4 of his free throws in the contest. Defensively, the Wolverines have held Green River to 4 of 11 from the field. Green River's gotten 2 more shots than the Wolverines. Riverton now rebounding Green River 8-7. Paxton has 7 to lead the way. Hunter Lake has 5 for the Wolves off the bench. Wolverine basketball to begin, and Jackson Hill and Riley Murray have to control their hounds over there. The couple of inflatable wolves they've got. Gabrielson, DeVries, Hutchison, Vincent, and Paxton, the 5 that started the game. Lindsay, Ivy, Hunter, and Caleb Lake And also you've got Mitchell, Archibald on the bench right now to begin the second quarter. Jason, baseline Hutch, doesn't shoot the 15-footer. Hands it back out to Vincent. He'll go baseline, he'll fire it up, and an offensive foul coming on Jason Vincent underneath. Will be the fourth turnover of the basketball game and the first personal foul on Jason.
Riverton foul 0. Vincent, his first. 13 foul.
16-11 Wolverines. Lake walks it across the timeline, and a steal by DeVries and a foul by Hunter Lake. Not the worst thing ever if you're Green River, as that would have been an easy layup on the other side. Hutchison and DeVries were off to the races with that one. Chris Wilson checking back into the contest for Green River. 16-11. RHS by 5 with minute gone by in the second quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Parker looking for a pick, throws it back away, trying to hit Gabrielson. Nathan goes down in the backcourt. Lake goes baseline there, shut off, and it's stolen away. 5 turnovers by, 5 by the Wolverines, 4 by Green River. Nathan takes it the distance, nobody stopped him, and Hutchison has 6. With nobody in the area code that time. We maybe come back and look at a replay on that a little bit later. If we can bookmark that one, Thomas. 18-11 Wolverines. Their biggest lead has been 8. They lead now by 7. Left side, Wilson stops, steps through, throws it underneath, and then DeVries throws it off of Wilson out of bounds. Good job by Derek. Gabrielson out again as Sheets will come back in. Good minutes by Gabrielson as he comes out for a quick breather. Hunter Houck will come in next stop in play. RHS, the lead in the basketball. DeVries steps on the end line. He got pretty good contact out of Lindsay. That'll be 6 turnovers on Riverton already. And here comes Houck back into the game for Hutchison. Good minutes for Hutch, 6 points early on for Nathan Hutchison. Lake and Ivy in the backcourt playing catch to bring it across the timeline. Does Hunter Lake. Steal by DeVries again. Just couldn't handle that one as he stole it. And it's going to stay Wolves basketball. Archibald back in. He will inbound the ball in front of the Wolverine bench. GR dressed in black. RHS in white. Hunter kicks it outside. Wilson for 3. Good. Chris Wilson has 5. Hunter Lake with a triple that time. 18-14. Wolverines have threatened to put this one double digits a couple of times. Green River has answered each time, and a travel violation on Vincent. Wolverines averaging 9.6 turnovers a game, and they're at 7 already. Just 10 minutes into the basketball game. And they've not been, I think, the result of Green River pressure as much as it's just been Wolverines not taking care of the basketball themselves. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Lake for 15 is not going to go in. Rebound, though, by Lindsay. Shot at the top there misses, and DeVries comes away with a rebound, but he's stolen by Lake, who puts it up and in. 8 turnovers now by the Wolverines. And it cuts the lead to a bucket. 16-18. DeVries for 3, right side. Misses. Nobody home to rebound but Hunter Lake. Wolves with a chance at the lead or a tie this time down the floor. Archibald, Hunter Lake triple for the lead. No. And then a foul on Sheets is going to happen on the rebound by Xander Lindsay. Offensive rebound by Lindsay. Monroe and Hutchison back in. Vincent and Houck come out. Case and Ivy checking back in for Hunter Lake. Great minutes for Hunter Lake, the sophomore. He's got 5 points off the bench. Inbound, wide open, Wilson. bank it in. He's got 7, and we're tied for the 3rd time in the contest. Wolverines had an 8-point lead not too long ago. Dre Monroe travels with it. Wolverines are at their average of turnovers now at 9. And again, they've been unforced, a majority of them, like we just saw right there, unfortunately. I told you not to sleep on a team, even though they're 3-11. They have been playing very well, and they mirror the Wolverines a lot, both physically and size and the way they like to play. Archibald Glass misses, got his own rebound, and is fouled. Referees are going to confer. No, I thought they were going to confer on it. Archibald's going to go to the line, though.
Riverton foul 4 Monroe.
It's going to be on Dre Monroe. 3 rebounds for Theron Archibald. Dre Monroe with his first personal foul. Green River with their chance at a second lead of the game gets it. Archibald with 4 points. He is their most free throw shoots on the team. He's 22 of 29. He's also got their highest percentage at 76 as he makes both. And the Wolves out to a 20-18 advantage. 4:25 and counting. Here, Hutch runs past Lake, shuts him off on the baseline. Back out to Parker. Ivy on him defensively. Back to DeVries at the top. He's got Lindsay on him. They'll try to throw it down to Hutchison. Stolen away. Lake boots it off his leg out of bounds. Not sure if Lake was trying to give an assist over there to Wilson because he is one of the state's top assisters, but he would have been better off taking that one himself as Dre almost turns that over on a lazy inbound pass to Paxton. DeVries right side on the outside. Back to Paxton. He'll light a 3 on the left side. That one misses. Nobody home but Wolves to rebound. Caleb Lake to the short corner. A near steal by Sheets. With 3:46 left to play in the first half, it's Green River 20. It's Riverton 18. Run down some scores. We'll also talk with the Wolverine at halftime as well. They'll turn it over, and then Riverton will do the same as they throw it down away the other end. Gabrielson and Vincent back in. Timeout called by Coach Ivy, or is she? She does call it timeout. Full timeout, we'll take it with them. 30-second break. Green River 20, Riverton 18. It'll be Green River basketball when we return after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. State Farm reminding you not to forget old memories and also protect your future. Stop in and see Tyler and his staff. 618 East Washington or online at insuringriverton.com. Bad news is for the Wolverines, you have 11 turnovers. You've been out rebounded by 2. Good news is you're only down by 2 at this juncture right now. 5 more turnovers than the Wolves. But they're shooting well, 6 of 12. Wolves 7 of 19 right now, but yet maintain a 2-point advantage. Archibald, they'll run top. Scooch back around. Had a big night against Kelly Walsh. Their last time out on the court, getting a 2-point win. Their second of the season that ended a 7-game drought. 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Archibald rises for 16. Airballs it, saved in bounds. Gabrielson ends up with it. And then a boot at midcourt will keep it Riverton basketball. 2:56 left. Theme tonight is barbecue dads versus soccer moms, but I don't see a lot of the theme activity there. Hutchison to Gabrielson. Cade launching a three on the way. Back of the iron, missed it. Archibald will get the rebound. He was open. Again, that's been the MO. They've had open shots. They just can't get it to go. Ivy hucks it into the corner to Wilson. Wilson jumps in. Shot misses. Hutchison the rebound. Gabrielson might have got a piece of that as he tapped it. Parker throws it off of Lake, and that'll be a turnover. He tried to save it. Ivy wide open, high arcing three, misses, and Vincent will gather in the carom. 2 minutes left. Vincent goes baseline, shuts it off. Nice dish to Hunter. Houck lay it up and in. Hunter wide open on the nice pass from Jason Vincent as he dribbled baseline. Wilson came over and Houck got left wide open. Wolves, 1:45 left. We're tied for a fourth time in the ball game. Lake pushes off a bit. Archibald three, good. Theron Archibald has 8 points on his second three of the night and a 23-20 Green River lead, their biggest lead of the night. Cade hands it to Houck, back out to Paxton. He'll be on the paw for three, and he'll answer. State's leading scorer halfway to his average. He's got 10. 70 seconds left to play in the first half. Lindsay hands it back out to Wilson. Now Lake. Parker checks the clock with him. Minute left to play in the first half. We'll talk with McKay Fegler coming up at halftime. Get you some scores from around the state as well. Lake, 15-foot line, leans in. Goes to Wilson. Wilson in traffic, scoots it back outside to Lindsay. That one misses, but Archibald gets the rebound and he's tied up. They'll call Gabrielson for the foul. Got a tie up down there. Cade lobbying his case. Second personal on Gabrielson. His toe was on the line. That's an over and back. That'll be Wolverine basketball on the 7th turnover of the night by the Green River Wolves. Wolverines may just play for the last shot of the half. Parker says, nope, we're going to go the distance. He'll lay it up and in. Nice take by Parker. He's got 12. Wolverines have back the lead on the third lead change of the game. Archibald hands it off. Spinning. Lake stolen away by Vincent. Jason going to go the distance. He'll be fouled by Wilson. That'll be 3 on Wilson. And it'll send Jason Vincent to the free throw line. He's going to come out. Jason free throw good. Wilson's going to come out with his third personal foul. Vincent back to the line. Wolverines 5 of 6 now from the line. I didn't even get it out to jinx it. Archibald at the buzzer is no good, and we have a Wolverine lead at the intermission. Our score at the break, it is Riverton 26, it is Green River 23. Going to try to catch up with McKay Fegler in our halftime interview. We'll do that after this timeout. Wolverines by 3 at the break on the County 10 Sports Network.
Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Welcome back to the halftime show. The Wolverines up 26-23. Final scores from girls basketball earlier tonight. Rock Springs defeated Jackson 53-12. Cody defeated Evanston 76-24. Hayes scored 34 points to reach the 1,000-point mark. Thunder Basin over Central by 11. Sheridan beat South 53-18. Star Valley held off Kelly Wall 60-38. Natrona knocked off number 5 Laramie 53-43. It was Green River over Riverton 55-31. Cheyenne East leading Campbell County at halftime 25-24. And we're talking with McKay Fegler. Are you student body president?
I am.
And you are fan numero uno for the boys' games.
Yes.
Thanks for doing that, by the way.
Oh, of course.
That's pretty awesome. It's nice to see your three-point shot the last few games coming back. It had deserted you for a while. Talk about the resurgence.
It's definitely nice to hit one every once in a while. I don't get that many opportunities to shoot anyways. So when I do shoot and it does go in, it feels pretty dang good. So
any different mindset, any different mechanics, or they just drop?
It's more of if I get my feet set, if I'm in rhythm, just if it's a good shot, if I don't rush it mostly. So
talk about this game a little bit. The last 3 games to beat Lander, to beat Jackson. You guys were toe-to-toe with Star Valley on their court. This one kind of ballooned and got away from you guys that you had chances, but I feel like Lady Wolverine basketball making strides.
We are, for sure. Our win over Lander was definitely a big momentum boost because rivalry, first of all, and then I don't know. It's just we beat them on our home floor. It was a fun game, and then beating Jackson was also super fun. That's a really fun gym to play in.
Good atmosphere with their student section for sure. Which I think you guys put a pretty good chapter on your page over here for your student section too. Yeah. So. Tomorrow, Evanston, what do we know about the Red Devils?
They have that big post underneath. She's pretty much their main scorer. She's pretty tough. She's really tall.
She's moving to Riverton because she'll play for CWC next year.
I did not know that.
Emily Sawyer. So.
Yeah, they have a pretty good point guard, shooting guard. She's also she's quick. She's muscly, so.
What is the student section theme tomorrow?
Neon.
And different classes wear different colors?
Yes, so seniors is yellow. That's really all I know, and that's all I care about.
Because you're a senior. Yes. All right. McKay, thanks for coming over.
Yeah, for
Sorry
sure.
we didn't get you notified earlier, and
it's okay.
Paid you like you're got to get in trouble at the office. But
I know, my bad.
Keep making strides. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. It's McKay Fegler. As we interview her at the conclusion of the girls' game, they fell, unfortunately, 55-31 earlier today. Other games that are going on around the state, we've got boys' games of pretty much the same matchups that I just read to you in girls' play. Rock Springs defeated Jackson tonight. Crazy score of 56-38. The Jackson Bronx 28-point loss. That was, an 18-point loss in that one. Sheridan leads Cheyenne South 35-21 at the break. Cody leading Evanston 41-16 at the break. Kelly Walsh leads Star Valley 24-23. They are at the half. We are at the half here as well with Riverton on top 26-23. 3 lead changes, 5 ties in the contest. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back, bring you some stats and more. It's going to be Green River basketball to begin the second half. 26-23 Riverton at the break. We'll be back right after this.
Green River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004 or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Heading south, down the road in a gray Cadillac, coupe to fill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bedliners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
26-23, Riverton leading at the intermission. We saw 3 lead changes. We saw 5 ties. Riverton's largest lead, 8. Green River's biggest lead has been 3 at 23-20, but then Riverton rattled off 6 straight to lead at the break, 26-23. Parker Paxton, 12 points. Nathan Hutchison has 6. Kate Gabrielson, 3. Derek DeVries, just 2 points in the first half. Jason Vincent has 1. Hunter Hauk has 2. I say Derek just 2 points. He averages 15 on the season. Leading scorer for Green River is Theron Archibald. He has 8. Chris Wilson has 7. Hunter Lake off the bench has 5. Caleb Lake has 3 in the ball game. Really nobody in too much foul trouble. Kate has 2 to lead Riverton. Chris Wilson has 3 for Green River in this. Riverton led 16-11 at the end of the first quarter. Green River outscores Riverton 12-10 in the second, but we have seen the third quarter be the quarter for the Wolverines time and time again this basketball season in building an 11-game win streak. Riverton 9 of 16 from the field, 56%. Green River shoots 9 more shots, 8 of 25, 32%. They out-rebounded Riverton 14-13. Riverton 3 of 9 from the arc. Green River 4 of 13 from three-point land. Riverton 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Green River 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Evanston is at Cody, taking on the Cody Bronx right now, and Cody's taking it to the Red Devils 41-16 at halftime right now, courtesy our stats and our scores courtesy of WyoPreps.com. Again, Green River basketball to begin the second half. Gabrielson, DeVries, Vincent, Paxton, and Hutchison. Getting the start in the second half is going to be Nate Mitchell, as Wilson with 3 fouls is going to sit to start the second half. Theron Archibald, Xander Lindsay, Caleb Lake, and Kaysen Ivey. The 5 dressed in black for the Green River Wolves. We don't have any officials yet. We have everything we need but refs, as they'll be coming out here in just a moment or two, hopefully. Yeah, we got everything we need. All we need now is a referee, is how the chant goes. Here they come. They'll get a round of applause. So now we will begin the second half. Third quarter. Archibald throws it in the backcourt to Lake, and we are underway. Riverton with a 3-point advantage. They'll man him up on defense to our right. Riverton in their home whites, cardinal numbers. Riverton across the front with black accents. Green River, road blacks, white numbers, green accents. Lake almost threw it away. Lindsay with a good job to glove it. Then he traveled with it twice at the top. They let it go both times. Archibald misses a 3 badly. And Gabrielson with his 3rd rebound of the contest. Parker runs it out back to the midcourt circle. They'll set their offense in motion now. DeVries to Hutchison. Bounce once. Leans in. Muscles it up. Misses it. Archibald away with a rebound. Throws it up ahead to Lake. Archibald 6 boards tonight. Stops 15-foot right side. Drain it. Nice touch by Theron Archibald. DeVries going to take it down the right side lane. He is fouled. Archibald, first personal coming your way. First team foul. Oh, nope. 10, not 20. Lindsay, make that correction. Lindsay, first personal. Derek at the line cannot get the free throw. Wolverines have made him exciting, to say the least. The last 7 or 8 games have been decided by 10 points or less. As DeVries misses both. Nathan throws it, and his last touched by Lindsay out of bounds. Wolverine basketball. Great hustle, Nathan Hutchison. Played a minute of the third quarter. What is the referee waiting for? Nobody was looking at him, so Parker looking, lobs it up top to DeVries. Snared it in front of Archibald. Gabrielson looking to set a pick at the top. Man-to-man defense by the Wolves as well. Cade thought about a 3, does not. Lost the handle on it. Gathers it back in, throws it to Nate, and a timeout called. So Cade almost threw it away. Good sportsmanship by Case and Ivy helping Cade off the turf. Pencil had gotten thrown out to the middle of the floor somewhere, as well as the scorekeeper went out to get that. Cade giving Nathan a pat on the back saying, thanks for saving my bacon on that turnover attempt right there. Scoreboard tonight brought to you by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and in Lander. For over 25 years, Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Proud to provide experienced clinicians supporting athletes and their families. Wishing all Fremont County teams the best of luck. Bailey's Tire and Auto employs over 130 Fremont County residents, always looking for career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Check them out and go with Bailey.com. Inbound comes to Hutchison. Nathan puts it on the floor. Hands it off to Vincent. Good defense pressuring the ball by Green River right now. DeVries runs past Ivy, puts it up and in. Double clutch DeVries as he ran past Caleb Ivy, and he gets the and one. As he pump faked him, took him to the baseline, had his hand took away, double clutched it. And he will go to the line. Is he going to pick up some debris at the free throw line? Kids have been slipping and sliding all over on that side of the court kind of all night long. Free throw on the way is still no good. Vince actually, Hutchison, the offensive rebound, put it up and in. Big offensive rebound by Hutch. He's got 8 points. Nate's season high this year is 8, by the way. Steal by Hutchison. Nathan ahead of the pack, right hand layup, good. Quick little outburst by the Wolverines, have them with a 7-point lead as you're going to see Nathan Hutchison run into the camera here as he got the steal, and he puts it up and in. 32-27 Wolverines. Not a bad crowd that we've got on hand. You zoom in on that student section right there. Jackson Hill riding the Wolf. Jackson, I mentioned, on that record-breaking swim team. A couple of school records going his way. Appreciate the student section turning out tonight. Second-ranked team in the state. Ty Sheets into the game for Gabrielson out of the timeout. 2 minutes gone by. Ivy burns it into the front court, hands it to Lake. Caleb back to Archibald. He might have traveled with it at the top there. I concur, Thomas. I see your hand gestures and I concur with you. Ivy runs past Sheets, dishes off. Wilson back into the ball game. He lays it up and in. Ivy with the dish. Wilson the basket. He's got 9. Cuts the lead back to 5. 32-27. Parker penetrates. Sheets. Ty hands it off to Hutchison. He's got Mitchell on him defensively. Runs past him. Puts it up with the right hand on the left side and missed it. Good take. And a foul is going to be called. No, what's going on? Nathan Hutchison has just been issued a technical foul. Might have been a little upset that he missed the layup. And Coach Sheets talking with the official about that. Ivy shooting the tee, drops in the first. I believe that is our first technical foul against the Wolverines this season, as you see Coach Sheets still lobbying with the official. Ivy back to the line, gets the first but not the second. And it will stay Green River basketball. 5:13 left, although our scoreboard on screen on County 10 not showing it, unfortunately. Got some issues as well. Nice rejection by DeVries right into the hands of Lake, who knocks down the triple. Wowza. That was a block by DeVries, but right into the hands of Lake, who knocks down the triple. Nathan pump fake, runs past his man, dishes off to DeVries, lay it up, missed it, but a late whistle comes in. That'll be 4 on Wilson. I think the call is correct. I think it came later than the people would like to have seen that call come. Watching the replay there, I do think he got him. And DeVries is going to go back to the free throw line. 4:46 left. Good job by Thomas. And getting our score back and battling that as DeVries gets the free throw. Hutchison will come out. Hauk will come in. Monroe will come in. Coach Quayle talking with Nathan on the sideline now. Second one, DeVries, front iron, missed it. Hauk, offensive rebound. Big offensive rebound by Hunter Hauk. Parker has that one knocked clear into the backcourt. He can go get it, as it was a Lake Karam that knocked it in there. DeVries blocked on the end line by Archibald. Will be finally his first. I've tried to give him 2 or 3 tonight. Haven't stuck to him yet till this one. That's his first. Theron Archibald. 10.6 rebounds for Theron. Hauk will trigger it inbound. Looking. And a 5 count will turn it over. Turnover number 12 on the Wolverines. 13, excuse me. 4:20 left. 2-point game. Left side outside. Ivy back to Archibald. Now to Lake. This court looks extra slippery tonight. Not a lot of shoes squeaking out there. Kids slipping all over the place. Hunter Lake back to Caleb Lake. Turns, flies for 8. Missed it. Dre Monroe along the end line will corral the rebound, his second of the night. Wolverines a 2-point lead in the basketball. Sheets in the corner for a triple. No good, and he's going to get a foul. Kason Ivey had the beat on the rebound, and Ty will pick up his second personal foul. And that will be second foul of the half on the Wolverines. He will come out. Monroe will come out. Hutchison and Gabrielson back in. So minus Vincent, you got the starting 5. Hunter Houck in his place right now. Lake gives up his dribble. Hands it back out to Archibald. Now Lake has it. Paxton on him defensively. Parker yet to score in this half. He has 12. We have 3:20 left in the third quarter. And an offensive foul is coming into the game was A.J. Keelan. He's going to get called for an offensive foul on the pick. That'll be the 10th turnover. Yeah, he got a hit and tried to roll. They like that pick and roll, and Coach Ivey arguing with the official over that one. And Riverton will get it back. Ivey on Paxton. Lake is guarding DeVries. Keelan guarding Hutchison. Paxton runs past his man. Double clutch floater. Got his own rebound. Missed them both. And Hunter Lake rebounds it. And then a violation call. I didn't see what the referee indicated, but it's going to be a turnover on Lake. I was looking down at the stat book. They got him for a carry watching the replay. 11 turnovers on Green River. We've been stuck at 33-31 for a while. Vincent back in, but he came in for DeVries. Houck stays. Parker gave up his dribble, finds Hutchison. Under 3 minutes left in the third. Hutch spins in traffic, gets out of the paint, gives it to Vincent. Jason to Gabrielson, right side wing. Down low to Vincent. Nice pass, lay it up and in. Gabrielson the assist to Vincent on a great entry pass down low from that right side. He just got position on Ivy, and they cleared out Keelan on the other side, and they lay it up and in. Outside Archibald, high arcing 3, splash. He's got 13, and it cuts the lead to 1. 6 3-pointers tonight for Green River. Lander and Mountain View headed to overtime, tied at 43. Thanks to Jared Anderson at 105.1. Parker, baseline, fouled. He goes skidding across. Gets helped up by Ivy. Ivy the fouler, his second. Xander Lindsay into the ball game. Regional tournament is going to be a blast the way this season has gone, I think, on both sides of the state, east and west. Houck out, DeVries in. Parker takes the inbounds. Going to need to get him to the free throw line. He's not getting many shot selections out there, and then a foul is going to be called on Green River. It's going to be on Lake. Hunter's second personal foul. 6th team foul, or is it 7? 7 team fouls on. And let's see, Ivy has 3. That's why I missed one for him. 7 team fouls. Riverton will shoot the remaining 9:45 of the game. Hutchison now has 11. .145 left, 2-point game, now 3. 12 points, Nathan Hutchison tonight. That is his new season high, eclipsing the 8 that he has scored a couple of different times this season. 37-34, 90 seconds left. Lake to Lake. Caleb back out in the corner to Hunter Lake. Runs around Gabrielson, and an offensive foul on Lake. Stepping in, Nathan Hutchison. Hunter Lake with his 3rd personal. Lori Ivy in disbelief on the near sideline for Green River. Nathan just got to the low block. There was contact. Referee calls it.
Substitution for Riverton, 30, Lucas.
Coach Ivy lobbying with the official. Crowd wanting a tee, but she's not done anything wild and crazy to deserve a technical. She was in pretty good disbelief early, but Hutchison baseline 17, drain it. Timeout, Coach Ivy coming up. 1:12 left to play. Nathan Hutchison has come alive. He's got 8 points in the quarter right now, and the Wolverines have back a 5-point lead at 39-34. 1:11 left. Now Coach Ivy out in the middle of the officials, drawing the dander of the crowd. Didn't do much on the call, but after the bucket on the other end, she was out lobbying all 3 officials there for just a quick moment. Thanks to Myers Gambles on Main Street in downtown Lander. Shane is the owner. He's got truckloads of furniture, appliances, and more. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. That includes all of Riverton. It's landergambles.com. Also thanks to Wind River Internet, providing our web stream tonight on the County 10 YouTube channel. This game on 105.1 FM, Jack FM on the radio. You can watch it live on the County 10 YouTube stream as well. Minute left to play in the third. Lake back to Archibald. Vincent on him defensively. Steps up, 3 on the way. Got it. Archibald, second 3 of the quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter. That's his 4th triple of the game. He's got 16 points, and he cuts the lead to 2. Big play by Archibald with Vincent on him defensively. Vincent pretty much shut down Dylan Taylor last year at Green River. Parker gets free for 3 to answer. Off the mark. Hutchison, a rebound. Out to Eli Lucas, who has checked into the game. His 17-footer is no good. I think last touch, too. Nope. They call it the other way. I thought it went off of Lake. Nathan Hutchison, 4 rebounds, 14 points tonight. 15 seconds left. Lucas D'ing up. Lake, Archibald. Lob pass through the hands from Ivy. He'll turn it over. Dead even in the turnovers at 13 apiece with 8 seconds left to play. Going to give him some token pressure, just something that take a little time off the clock. Parker across the line, rises for 15. Buzzer beater is good. Paxton, his first points of the second half. He's got 14. Hutchison has 14. And the Wolverines lead the Wolves as we head to the Final 8. It's Riverton 41. It's Green River 37. We'll be back for the Final 8 after this timeout on Wolverine Basketball. 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
One final tonight in boys basketball in 4A. Rock Springs defeating Jackson 56-38. The final score. RHS basketball to begin the fourth quarter with a precarious 4-point advantage. 41-37 Riverton. Parker hitting the buzzer beater at the conclusion of the third. Runs past Ivy. Baseline 10. Drop it in. Good take by Parker Paxton. He's got 16 his back-to-back buckets here in this quarter, in the second half. His only 2 baskets in the second half, but again, he's just 3 points shy of his average right now. Ivy throws it away. DeVries with a steal. He's 1-on-2. He wisely gives it up. Paxton to Gabrielson. Penetrates outside. Hutch for three. Got it! Nathan Hutchison on fire tonight. He's got 17. And a big triple from Hutch. Minute gone by. Wolverines with their largest lead of the game now of 9. All of a sudden, Lake driving past Paxton's going to be fouled by Parker, trying to make up some ground as he got beat on the first dribble. And it's going to send Caleb Lake to the free throw line.
Paxton, his first third team foul. The line for the Wolves, 5. Lake.
All the girls' games are final as Lake misses the first. 4A girls' games are all done. Only one we were missing there is East defeats number 2 East, beating number 3 Campbell County 67-58. Lake misses both, and DeVries will get the rebound for the Wolverines. 4 rebounds, 5 points for Derek tonight. Nice dish underneath, but a good defensive play by Lindsay. He knocked it away. Looked like he was wide open. Archibald, he'll go to the line for 3 as he gets fouled by a Wolverine. I think it's going to be Vincent down there as Archibald got free, and then Nathan got the shooting arm as he fires it up. Jason got the shooting arm. Second personal foul on Vincent. Archibald to the line. First is good. He is a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got 2 more. Again, Green River has a team 62%. Archibald 76% himself. Best free throw shooter on the team. And he'll miss that one, and Sheets going to check in for Paxton, give him a little breather here with an 8-point pad and 6:43 left. Brody Dale sprinting to the check-in stand as Archibald gets 2 of 3. And Brody's going to come in for Gabrielson. Back at it again tomorrow. 1 o'clock for the ladies, 2:30 for the gentlemen. Taking on the Evanston Red Devils. Green River switched it up now. Almost looks 1-3-1 zone-ish defensively. Quick breather for Paxton. He'll be back in next dead ball. Brody, right side corner, Sheets. Gives it to Hutchison. Wide open underneath. Jason left it short, and he gets fouled on the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Lindsay. Boy, Wolverines, I think, dodging a bullet on that one, as Vincent was left wide open down there. Watching the replay, Lake altered it. Free throw is no good by Jason, and it's rebounded by Hunter Lake. Hunter flicks it baseline. Ivy, high archer, draws nylon. Nice shot, Case and Ivy. Draws it back to within 4. Riverton a 9-point lead a few moments ago. A lot of time left in this one. Still 6 minutes left to play. Regulation time. Wolverines played overtime last Friday night, beating Jackson in Jackson. Parker runs past, stops, back out to Vincent. Jason hands it back to Paxton. Lake on him. Brody Dale for a triple. Got it! Left side wing, Brody Dale for 3. Big basket by Brody, late stages of this ball game. And then an offensive foul is going to send Chris Wilson out of the basketball game. The down official was going to call a different call. Green River fans, watch the down official under the hoop. He was going to go with a block, and the other official up top in front of the coach calls the charge. I can see where Green River may be upset about that, especially since it takes Chris Wilson out of the game with his 5th personal foul. 9 points tonight for Chris Wilson. 5:15 left to play. Hutchison, corner, Paxton, 3 on the way, in and out. Rebound, Archibald. Green River on the run. floating. Nice basket by Lake to avoid contact with Dale. And he gets the basket to go. DeVries will check in on the next whistle. 4:50 left. 49-44. Dale. Paxton went through his hands, hit him in the head. Gathers it back in, does Parker. Rises 15 straight, bury it. 19 for Hutch. He is 0.3 below his average. The leading scorer in the state, the 5'9 junior. Back to a 7-point Wolverine lead, and 3 fresh Wolverines check in on the next whistle. Archibald. Hand check on Hutchison will be his second personal foul. 19 for Nathan Hutchison tonight. He leads all scorers. Archibald has 18. Good moments for Dale, Sheets, and Hauk. Big 3 by Brody on his minutes into the ball game. Almost throw it away. Lake gathers it back in. Gabrielson on Archibald. They'll rise for a 3-pointer. That's good. Just a 2 for Archibald. Not bad defense by Cade. Archibald just better offense. Knocks it in. Parker again has it on a bounce. That was just a 2-point basket, by the way. 51-46. Dre back to DeVries. Kicks it corner. Paxton triple. Missed it. Hutchison, though, has the rebound. It's loose and out of bounds. Or is it a timeout call? They're going to give the ball to Green River. Nice heads-up move by Caleb Lake. As the Wolverines turn it over, arrow will favor Riverton on the other side of this timeout. Thank you to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton sponsoring our broadcast. Porter's reminds you to keep your wood, gas, or pellet stove in optimum condition for this cold season. Everything you need from new installs to supplies and accessories online at portersmvs.com. And a big thanks to the Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care, another proud sponsor of Fremont County Sports. Don't forget to make that appointment for your annual wellness visit at the clinic. Thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care for supporting our youth athletics. And remember, let's stay healthy together. I'm John Gabrielson. I am alongside Thomas Dent III, my technical director, Jason Peterson. High above Wolverine Gym, but not as high as normal as the Crow's Nest is out for repairs. Monroe, DeVries, Gabrielson, Hutchison, and Paxton, the 5 that take the court for the Wolverines. Lindsay, Lake, Archibald, and Ivy dressed in black for the Green River Wolves. Archibald throws it away right into the hands of Gabrielson, who has the steal up ahead to DeVries, laid up and in. Gabrielson the steal, then the assist. DeVries has 7, the lead is 7. Archibald driving, hopping, offensive foul as he runs into Dre Monroe. Dre takes the charge, turnover number 16, foul number 2 on Theron Archibald. Watching the replay on the County 10 web stream. Gabrielson comes out. Again, a lot of those little things that kid does that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. He did get the steal and the assist a moment ago. Those will show up, but DeVries just runs past Lake. Double clutch, put it in. Nobody stopped him. DeVries has 9. The Wolverine lead is 9. Once again, matching their biggest. Wide open. Triple misses by Ivy. Missed the rim, and it goes rebounded on the other side by Hutchison. DeVries dish to Monroe. Back out top to DeVries. He'll light a triple on the way. That one misses as badly on the other end as Ivy's did on that end. Lake. They got the stop they need. Now they need some points, do the Wolves, this end down the floor. Time ticking away on him. Lake floating 10. He's going to get fouled by DeVries. He'll shoot free throws. Derek will pick up his first. Watch the replay here real quick, and then we'll get to the foul trouble of the ball game. As he got good separation, but then kind of landed on him. Free throw is good by Caleb Lake. He has 6 points. Foul trouble. Wilson is fouled out. Hunter Lake and Case and Ivy with 3 apiece for the Wolves. Vincent has 3. Nobody else with more than 2 for the Wolverines. Second free throw attempt is no good by Lake, and DeVries with his 5th rebound of the night. Left side Paxton penetrates, shut off there. Circles it back up to DeVries. He'll run past Lake and be fouled by Lake as he takes it to the rack. That is going to be number 1 on Caleb Lake. Saying Caleb and then Lake sounds like you're saying Caleb Blake, but it is Caleb Lake as he just got caught behind him, commits the foul, and DeVries gets the free throw. Double digits tonight for Derek DeVries. 6'2 junior, averages 15. He's a 67% free throw shooter, and he gets both of those. Had kind of been struggling from the line up till that point. He's now 3 of 7 on the night. Gabrielson back into the lineup for Dre Monroe. 2:20 left to play in the contest. Largest lead of the game now for Riverton of 10. Had a 3-point lead at half. They've opened it up as there's Archibald. Shot misses. Gabrielson another rebound. 4 boards tonight for Cade. Jason driving. They're going to do the same thing. One ref calls one foul, the other ref calls the charge. Vincent's going to get called for it. And that'll be his 4th and the 16th turnover on the Wolverines. We're under 2 minutes left to play as we watch the replay, and a good take. And kind of getting the wrong end of the deal on that was Lindsay as he got cratered pretty hard by Jason. Pretty solid kid on that collision right there. Archibald dribbles it off his foot. May have to talk to 2 players at the end of tonight's game. We've done that before. Lake is going to be fouled by Paxton. And he needs to raise his hand quickly because if it ain't, it's on Jason, and that's 5 on him. So Parker lobbying the call says, not me, but Lake back to the line. He hit 1 of 2 a moment ago. Caleb has 6 points, missed it. Hutchison will go out and gather the rebound on the one in the bonus. 7 rebounds, 19 points, and a foul in the backcourt on Caleb Lake will send Gabrielson to the free throw line. Second personal on Caleb Lake, and it will send Gabrielson to the line. Kate has been a while since he's shot a free throw. First is on the way and left it short. He'll have another. Kate is 71% free throw shooter, 12 of 18 now, missing that one. Drop him down to 67, but he'll get that one. 4 points tonight in the return for Gabrielson after missing all of last week in the last 2 games. That stomach bug. Under 90 seconds left, Riverton by 11. Again, their biggest lead of the night. Archibald pump fakes the triple. Goes in the corner, Ivy back out to Lake. Good defense by the Wolverines. Archibald hand checked by Hutchison. Will get number 3 on Nate. Double bonus now. And it will send Theron Archibald to the line. He has 20 tonight, following up his 35 against Kelly Walsh in the win last week. Free throw is good. 21 now. Again, he's a very good free throw shooter. Green River on the day, 8 of 15, 53%. Riverton, 11 of 18, 61%. Second good by Archibald. Brings it back to a single-digit game at 9. Paxton up ahead. Hutchison back to Parker. They'll run some offense with 65 seconds left to play, and a foul is going to be whistled as they call for the fire drill. Mitchell will get the foul. Coach Ivy asking for it. It's going to send DeVries to the line. Derek, 3 of 7, just 43% free throw shooting here tonight, but he has hit 4 of his last 5, and he's got 12 points. Bailey Tyronato post-game show at the conclusion. Derek gets both. He's got 13. A minute left to play. Wolverines back up by 11, their largest lead of the night. Lindsay back to Lake. Shimmies, shakes, spins. Archibald guarded by Hutchison. Back to Lake. Pump fake. He'll fire the three. He'll miss the three, but Lindsay will get the offensive rebound. Rebounding, Riverton out rebounding Green River unofficially right now. Thrown away again. Second steal of the night for Gabrielson at least, and that ought to put the cap on it with 30 seconds left. Coach Ivey just telling his team, just telling her team to work right now. Paxton hands it back out to Gabrielson. Checks the clock with Ivey on him defensively. 5 count is on. He'll break that. Hand it back to Parker. 15-2 go the Wolverines with their 12th consecutive victory. The second-ranked Wolverines have won it with a final buzzer. They pull away and get an 11-point win over the visiting Green River Wolves tonight. Green River drops to 3-12 on the season. The Wolverines now 15-2, and they've won 12 straight. Final score tonight as the teams run through the middle of the court, giving handshakes. It is a split. Lady Wolverines fell 55-31. Wolverine boys win 60-49 on the home court to win their 12th consecutive. The Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show is coming up next. We'll talk with Nathan Hutchison and Kate Gabrielson and the head coach, Bo Sheets. After this timeout, your final score, 60-49. The Wolverines have won it. We'll be back for the postgame show right after this timeout on the County 10 Sports Network.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander.
Time now for the Bailey's Enterprises postgame show from the County 10 Sports Network. Now let's get back to the gym with John Gabrielson.
Final score tonight, Wolverines win their 12th consecutive with a hard-fought 60-49 win over the Green River Wolves, joined by Nathan Hutchison, our Lander Medical Clinic Player of the Game, Part 1. 19 points. This is kind of the Hutch we saw in junior high and the freshman year. What got into you tonight? Talk about the game.
My teammates just did a good job creating space, getting me the ball. I mean, layups are pretty easy, so.
It sounds like you had a little, I mean, it looked like you had a little more confidence in your shot tonight, too, that, hey, and maybe that bred from getting some easy ones that you felt better from distance and stuff.
Yeah, I would say that definitely helped. But playing Green River, you know, they're not the team we're used to playing. They're usually, you know, we're playing teams that are a lot taller than us, so I felt like I could get to the rim easier and not worry about, you know, having charges or getting fouled or blocked or whatever, so I felt pretty confident tonight.
You're ranked second in the state. You've won 12 in a row, and yet it's been a lot. You and Parker pointed it out to me, 7 of the last 8 games or something like that have been decided by 10 points or less. This one at 11, but you guys are finding ways to win the close ones.
Yeah, and that's good because we'll need it down the stretch. The state's wide open. It's any given day, and The teams we're playing are tough. They all want to beat us, and so we're getting their best game for sure. And so it's good to get these, close game wins, under our belt, so we just know what we can do and when we're in those positions again. So.
Yeah, middle of that third quarter, you were kind of carrying the team. You had 8, I think, straight, not straight, but you had 8 points in that quarter to help out, and I think that was a big motivating factor as well. And you kind of turned it out tonight, 19 points. Good job.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, Evanston tomorrow. What do you know about the Red Devils?
Not a whole lot. We haven't really even watched film on them, but they're going to play tough, just like Green River, just like every other team in the state. So we got to bring it tomorrow as well.
Yeah, they'll be hungry. Cody got them by 33 tonight, 76-43. 19 points. What did I get you for rebounds? Let me look at that real quick.
I didn't know I had 19.
Yeah, 19 points, 7 boards. So
sweet.
Good job. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's Nathan Hutchison, our Lander Medical Clinic Player of the Game, Part 1. Thanks, Nate. Now we'll catch up with another one here in just a quick second as we are in the post-game show. Wolverines win it 60-49. $16 points Parker Paxton, 13 points Derek DeVries, and
thank you guys for coming.
We talk with Cade Gabrielson at the conclusion of this. 4 points, 3 rebounds, a number of steals, couple of assists dished out in there. How did it feel to get back on the court after having to be a spectator last week?
Spectating last week kind of hurt to watch our boys play those 2 games without me. And yeah, it was tough to sit home and watch, but it was great to be out there and help the boys tonight in the victory.
I've been telling people that ask me, because I'm kind of close to the situation, are you healthy, are you well? I called you 75-80%, I guess, to being back. Where would you say you are after being out there on the court tonight?
All the sick feeling I had is completely gone. This is what I've been telling people, is that the sick is completely gone, but my body still needs a little bit of time to recover, down 15 pounds, and I didn't really have no weight to lose in the first place. And
I'm wondering where it all came from, the 15 that you lost. Talk about your team tonight. 19 Nathan, 16 Parker, 13 DeVries. Brody gets a 3. Hunter has a 2. Vincent tonight, 3 points. He had some foul trouble, but talk about it. We kind of picked Nathan as our player of the game. His career, I wouldn't say his career high, but his varsity high, 19 points tonight. And you guys win another close one, this one by 11. But talk about the resiliency of the Wolverines, who have won 12 in a row.
Well, there's 2 things to say about that. Is one, very even scoring. I mean, it's spread out, and that just shows we're a deep team. Anyone can step up any night, and it's great to have. And then the other thing is Nate with 19, he was kind of a silent killer. I didn't know he had 19, but
he said he didn't either. So
throughout the whole game, it was just, I mean, that was an ugly game. It did not feel good to play. It did not. Knowing that we can play better than that, it was hard in that respect. And Nate was a leader tonight. He stepped up, and not only by vocalizing that we need to kind of pull it together and play harder, but he went out there and did it. And
Cody beats Evanston by 33 tonight. Evanston in here tomorrow. What do you know about the Red Devils?
Not a whole lot, honestly.
All right, we'll leave it at that. Go put some weight on.
Will do.
See you at home.
Yeah.
Cade Gabrielson, our player of the game, part 2 tonight. And we'll put the headphones on the head coach now, Bo Sheets. He's not contagious anymore, from what I understand. So, talking with head coach Bo Sheets, and Kate kind of called it an ugly one. And a win is a win is a win, though.
Yeah, ugly wins are way better than pretty losses, and so we'll take it. You know, you watch conference basketball, you know, whether it's Big 12 basketball, whether it's Mountain West, whether it's Northwest or West side of 4A. It's teams that are very familiar with each other, and they're tough to come by. So, you know, teams that are familiar with you, they know what you want to do. You kind of know what they want to do, and it's going to be a gritty game sometimes.
Talk about Nathan tonight. I didn't ask him about the technical. I don't want to get into that, and that's, I think, our first one of the year. But talk about Nathan's 19 points. He kind of seemed a little more confident, different person tonight out there.
He did, you know, and Nathan's a very competitive kid, as we know, and he didn't use any foul language. He just told the ref to come on. You know, I completely agree with him. He got fouled. It was just the refs don't like or some refs don't like the kids talking to him at all. So I didn't feel like what he said was out of line. It was probably the manner at which he said it maybe. But yeah, what a great game for Nathan. I mean, him to come out and kind of will us to that victory at times on the defensive end, rebounding. He took 2 charges that were big.
The whole team took a few charges.
They did.
Tonight.
And
Dre
so,
got one. Cade got one.
And those are things we talk about. We talk one area that we did not do well is we had too many turnovers in the first half.
Yep.
We had 11 at halftime, and I think we only had 4 in the second half. So you can kind of tell the difference when you get extra possessions. Your chances of winning go up. And so, but other than that, taking charges, defense, was a little better in the second half. Archibald kid's a good player. He hit some tough shots.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when a kid can come off the dribble, cross you over, pull up from, 25 feet and make it, sometimes you just got to tip your hat and say good shot.
Yeah, I'm going to pull this away from you just a bit. It seems like it cuts out
Okay.
on us. But those defensive efforts, but we're so used to seeing that 3-ball go in, and 31% tonight. You still shot 55% from the field.
Yep.
65% free throws, pretty much right at the average. Just those triples, but Brody hit a big one at one point down there. And you end up winning by 11. Your biggest lead of the game comes at the end of a very close basketball game.
And I've been pleased with the boys all year because, we've kind of followed that trajectory on a lot of our games that it's kind of up and down, and then at the end, we seem to be the team that maybe has a little bit more gas in the tank, or at least execution. So again, pleased with the boys, and again, tough conference games are not easy to come by. We knew that. We say that out loud, and then when you're right in the middle of it, you're kind of wondering why they're tough. But you know that before the game, and you know that coming in.
Yeah, some finals tonight. Rock Springs beat Jackson 56-38.
Wow.
An 18-point win. Cody beats Evanston 76-43.
Wow.
You got Evanston coming in. We'll talk about that. Kelly Walsh beats Star Valley 63-59. And then, of course, Natrona was up on Laramie by 3 at half. Thunder Basin led Central by 10 in the fourth. Sheridan led South by 14 at halftime. As you hear those scores. And I mean, surprising, but really not, I think, because of how – this wide-open 4A this year is going to be exciting in March.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play any of those teams. Even teams that you've beaten before are very tough. I mean, look at tonight's games and the games across the state. It is fun because it's fun to see kind of, maybe not every team can win this championship, but every team can win 1 or 2 against any other team. So that's the beauty of it.
You've won 12 in a row. They've been close down the stretch.
Yep.
You're winning those, and I think it's because of a pretty good basketball IQ by each of the kids on the court.
And that's something I told the boys. What's fun about, for us as coaches this time of year, the beauty of it is we could almost just go up to the top and watch. They really don't. There's nothing that's going to surprise the kids. We kind of overvalue what we do as coaches sometimes, and we could pretty much just let them, go into the game by themselves. And they would be able to execute probably better than what I do, kind of yelling at them. So.
The third quarter, 15-14, has been, the third quarter's kind of been where you've separated yourself from a few teams. What do we know about the Red Devils? Both Nathan and Cade said they didn't know a whole heck of a lot about the Red Devils coming in tomorrow.
Well, they beat Green River, and they've been close in a lot of games, and so they're not as skilled at the guard position as Green River. Green River, that was something that really scared us coming in, was they're just very skilled and can kind of handle pressure, handle the ball, and they're quick. Evanston's just kind of gritty and grimy a little bit. It's not always pretty, but they crash the boards, they take care of the ball, they work on defense, and they've got a couple kids that can really score it.
12 in a row, 15-2, second ranked in the state. Another chance to play, 2:30 tomorrow. Coach, anything else?
That's it.
Appreciate you coming up. Thank you. Head coach Bo Sheets of the Riverton Wolverine boys, as they are victorious tonight, 60-49 over the Green River Wolves. Like I said, they have won 12 straight now. Run through some final stats here in your Bailey Tire and Auto post-game show. Your final score, 60-49. Riverton would lead 16-11 at the end of the first quarter. It was 12-10. It went Green River in the second. Riverton outscored Green River 15-14 in the third quarter. Outscored the Wolves 19-12 in the fourth quarter to win it. Nathan Hutchison tonight, 19 points, 7 rebounds. Parker Paxton, 16 points, 13 points, 5 rebounds for Derek DeVries. Cade Gabrielson, 4 points. Brody Dale, 3. Hunter Hauk, 2. Jason Vincent, 3. A couple of charges taken by a couple of different Wolverines out there tonight. Leading the way for Green River, Theron Archibald at 22. Chris Wilson at 9. Didn't get to play much. He was in foul trouble, eventually fouled out of the ball game. Hunter Lake off the bench had 8. Caleb Lake had 6. Kason Ivy held to 4 points tonight. Wolverines, as the Wolves average 57, Wolverines hold them to 49 tonight, and the Wolverines win it. Final count of 60-49. Appreciate you tuning in on the County 10 Sports Network. We'll be back again tomorrow. We'll come on the air at about 12:40 with the pregame of the ladies taking on the Evanston Red Devils, and then at 1 o'clock is game time, 2:30 game time for the boys here tonight. No other new final scores to pass along. You can probably check out wildpreps.com and more on that, as again, Riverton with a split tonight. Green River wins the girls game 55-31. Wolverine boys win the nightcap 60-49. 15-2 overall. They've won 12 in a row, and they would love to see you in the stands here tomorrow. For Jared Anderson back at Radio Control, for Jason Peterson, Thomas Dent III, I'm John Gabrielson. This has been a presentation of County 10 Sports and 105.1 Jack FM. See you tomorrow, 12:40. Game times at 1 and 2:30.